Hey guys, can you hear me? This thing's lagging. Hold on, just give me a minute. New to this stuff. Let's see. Hey Joe. Hey Bass. Excuse me. What are you guys up to tonight? Okay, hold on. Alright, let's try this. See if that works. Nice. I love beef jerky. Alright, truth. Is it laggy at all? I knew there was going to be an issue. Yeah, let me see if I can do this. Okay, well, I'm trying to find that. Am I laggy or no? Okay, try that one. See if that one works. Okay. Well, on the YouTube end, it's lagging. StreamYard is fine, but the YouTube's lagging real bad. So I'll just stay on the StreamYard, I guess. I can still get your comments on there. Okay, so focus on the StreamYard one then. Hey, Bass, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
What's going on? Can you hear
Hey,
me?
Bass, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There we go.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Joe? Yeah, loud and clear, man. This is your inaugural live stream.
Bueno.
Thanks for coming on, guys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
What's up, bro?
You seen what Truth put? He'll be in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, not much. I might be hanging out.
When we do the big picnic, he's going to have to be in charge of the Kush tent.
Bro, once you figure StreamYard out, like, pay attention to the StreamYard stuff because YouTube lags on that end. So
yeah, like
just watch the StreamYard stuff.
Okay.
I want to say YouTube has like a 3 to 5 second delay. So
I had 3 devices at one time, and they were almost perfect in sync, and then it went all to hell.
Okay. Yeah, that's YouTube for you.
Can you guys hear me okay? Is my volume all right?
I seen you were doing a live stream earlier, but I was at work. I couldn't really listen.
Yeah, I was just testing it out. G&A got on. We talked a little bit, but nothing was going on, so I just deleted it. I just wanted to check it out, see how things worked on it and all that.
I'm going to stay on voice.
Once you get the hang of it, you're going to pay for that membership, and you're going to be able to add all the tits and whistles to it.
I was looking at it today, $20. I'm like, we'll see how this goes.
Oh yeah, it took. Truth didn't actually get his. He went to his shit for about a good 2 or 3 months. Then he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pay for the membership. That way you can add more people onto it. You can put the comments through the bottom. You can add the music and stuff like he does.
Yeah. My biggest gripe is like I wanted the background, and like I found like this background thing, but you need like a green screen.
Yeah, you need a green screen. Yep. But dude, those green screens are super cheap. You could get one. You can get a green screen on Amazon for like $15.
Okay. Hey John, how's it going?
What's going on, John?
How's everybody's week?
Well, all right. One more day of work, then I'm off. Hopefully, got a fishing tournament on Sunday. Hopefully, they don't cancel it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my first night off.
Pulled my speaker cord out of the laptop. That was smooth.
Yeah, I've done that.
Too much feet and too much cord. So what's everybody doing this weekend?
This weekend, Tomorrow working 9 to 6, then Sunday morning bright and early 4 o'clock hitting the lake. Well,
Brother
is it
Truth.
okay if I invite Sean G to hop in if he wants to? 'Cause he's
Yeah,
pretty
sure.
knowledgeable about this stuff.
Yeah, he is. One mirror.
Yo, you guys can hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
All right. What's
I'll tell you
going
what,
on, gentlemen?
I want to bounce out for a minute and leave y'all to it. I got to go check on the beef jerky.
All right, man.
Okay.
You know that some of that's coming up states is coming up north soon, right? So
All right. So, Adam, one thing I recommend, right? So, are you able to actually just bring up the YouTube chat?
Yeah, I have both. Tabs
Alright,
going
so
on right now, but
go-
the YouTube, as far as streaming, is lagging really bad.
Yeah, don't worry about the YouTube streaming, because what I do, I just put that on pause. So bring up your YouTube chat and go to click. You gotta, I would say, add moderators, man. So what you do, you hover over somebody's name, click the little three dots, and then you can put add moderator.
Okay, I just paused it, added you, and all that pass.
shit, wrong person. Yo, Truth, don't pay attention to that message. That was supposed to go to Sean.
Oh. But yeah, definitely like you see in my chat, I got a stream of wrenches and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
Everybody's
definitely helps
real.
out. Yeah, it definitely helps out when like you're not able to pay attention to it.
If somebody
Right.
comes in acting stupid, just hit them with the hammer.
Yep. So what's up, John? How you doing? Welcome to. Oh, by the way, congratulations on your first inaugural stream, dude. Nice.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
So I'm gonna text Walt real quick, make sure, because he was throwing something in the oven when I was talking to him.
All right. How's the weather where you guys are at?
It's cloudy, but it's actually all right. It's half decent.
Yeah, it was nice all day, like bright blue skies. Now it looks like it's going to downpour, but it's whatever it is. What it is. I'm home now. I really don't care.
Yeah, we had
As long
bad
as it's not doing
thunderstorms
anything else.
earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, this morning, dude, it was thundering and lightning. Like the crack of thunder actually woke me up. I'm like, oh, hold on. Then I looked at the time. I was like, shit, I gotta get up and get ready to go to work.
All right. So, all right. So on your screen, underneath your screen, right, there should be like 4 or 5 gray windows. I
On
believe so.
StreamYard?
Yeah, on the StreamYard side.
Yeah.
Click those because you can zoom. I feel like I'm on top of people in the camera. Like you can. Yeah, like that. Perfect.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah. Now I don't feel like I'm on top of people.
Tell you, man, once you get the
Just
hang
as
of this shit,
needed.
you'll be like, yo, I'm doing a live stream.
But yeah, there's usually a lag between YouTube and StreamYard. So what I do, I'll I'll bring up the YouTube chat and pop out chat, and I'll pause YouTube side, and I'll just work off of StreamYard. Find it to be a lot easier that way. But we talking about cryptids, right? What we talking about?
Yeah, anything. Bigfoot, Dogman, Mothman, Jersey Devil, fairies, reptilians.
So I have a coworker. Oh wait a minute, let me turn my gain up. I can't hear myself in my headset. Yeah, there we go.
You guys
All
are
right,
up
now I
in the
can
big
hear
boy
myself.
league with your mics.
Dude, I only those are like $100 at Walmart.
Sounds good.
But I have like you guys know, I work at UPS, and there's a dude that's hourly there, and every year he goes down to New Jersey, and he's been trying to, for like months now, he's been trying to convince me to go down to the Pine Barrens with them to look for the damn Jersey Devil, and I think I'm getting that bug, man, after the conference, and like
Yeah.
I'm getting that bug. I want to start going out and investigating shit. And I mean, the Jersey Pine Barrens is like a 2-hour drive from me. So you know what I mean. Plus, not
something new.
Definitely. Plus, Bass, wasn't there on Bear Mountain, right? Wasn't there a sighting? Wasn't there a sighting of a grayish Sasquatch on Bear Mountain? Which,
Yeah, this was a few years ago, but yeah.
yeah, Adam, I don't know if you're familiar with Bear Mountain, but if you're coming down 17, right, New York 17, going from like my area heading down towards the city,
Yeah, it turned
you
on
can
87.
you can take this one exit and it takes you up Bear Mountain, and when you go to get to Bear Mountain, you can hop on like the Palisades Parkway. When Wes Germer first started his show, I believe he talked about these two kids that were out camping out there on Bear Mountain. They had a sighting of a gray Sasquatch. What happened was they had snuck off to go smoke a cigarette and shit, and they were standing there, and this tall gray Sasquatch stepped out of the tree line, and if I'm not mistaken, they said it had half
Wasn't
of
it
a
old
dog.
half a dog, right?
It was holding half of a dog, and it's like underneath its arm,
Oh,
and it stared at them. And the one kid, he was still looking at shit, and his buddy took off running back towards the camp. And he said this thing stared at him, turned away, and started walking away. But then it turned back, it turned its shoulder again, looked at him again, and then just kept walking. And then he beat feet back to the camp.
Yeah.
Bear Mountain is, I want to say, like a 40-minute drive from me.
probably thought the kid was challenging him, so I did a double take, steal his food.
Well, if I ever, I would have shit my pants, dude. This guy standing there, you smoking a cigarette, yeah, talking bullshit with your buddy, the girls or whatever, and you see a Sasquatch walk out, and if I'm not mistaken, Bass, didn't they say that thing had like a sweater on it? Like the upper torso had a sweater on it. Oh, he muted himself. But yeah, there's a lot of areas.
Wait, hold on. The
Gray one,
Sasquatch?
it's probably an older one.
Yeah. The dog had half a sweater on him. Sorry.
Oh
for
yeah,
cursing.
like it snatched somebody's pet. Yeah.
Yeah, like it snagged somebody's pet off of that who was on that trail.
Scary stuff.
Like there's plenty of like the Basher kill in that the Wurtsboro is where the Basher kill is, right, Mike? Right, Bass? He muted himself again. But maybe like a 15-minute ride from my house is one of the biggest swamp areas in New York.
Well,
and
the best way I could put it to you, where West Point University is roughly in the area of Bear Mountain. Yeah, West Point's on Bear Mountain.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I had to put myself on mute for a second.
Some joke, but the Basher kill is one of the it's one of the largest swamps in the in New York State, and it's just like a 15-minute ride for me. And I swear, I was coming down it's Wurtsboro Mountain, so I'm coming down Wurtsboro Mountain. This is the same fucking road that I had. Are we allowed to curse on your channel, dude?
I don't care.
Adam. Oh, okay. But
I don't give a shit.
But it's the same mountain that me and Bass had our encounter on. But I'm coming back towards where I live, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and you can't get a boat in this swamp. Like when you're coming down the mountain, you can look and you can see just the expanse of it, and you can't get a boat in there because it's just a ton of shit in there. And I swear you not, there was a light, a bright white light in a ball, hovering over the swamp, like coming towards the highway, and then it blinked out. And I'm like, what the hell was that? And I asked a few people, like, I asked a few people about, like, Yo, are you able, like, in that general area where I saw it? I was like, yo, are you able to get a boat or anything right there? And like, are you able to walk around? And the people that live in that area are like, nah, man, you can't get a boat in there, and you definitely can't walk around because you'll sink. So I'm like,
Oh
what the
yeah.
hell was that?
Orb or something.
So, Joe, it seems you got
Joe got the
oh
jerky.
Oh, got the good
yeah,
stuff.
I wasn't lying.
that looks
Wasn't
good.
lying to you, brother.
That looks good.
There's 50
So
bucks.
Just got it out of the dryer.
Make some good
so
money
Joe,
off of that stuff, man.
so
I
Joe,
don't sell it. I pass it out, man.
yeah, he gave me some on my
What's up, man?
he gave me some on my way back to New York. That shit was banging. I ate that shit. I ate it in Ohio. Bass was like, "Oh, it's too spicy."
Well, that's because I
It's
just ate some
perfectly
salty shit
fine.
before I ate that one. So
Oh,
it
Well,
was
eat some
good
real
though.
jerky. Don't eat that processed shit.
Not quite as spicy as that one was.
All right, well, I just got it.
I love jerky. It's
Somebody,
freaking
some,
stores is so expensive
Okay.
though.
Vault said give him just
Yeah.
a few minutes. They're getting set up.
Oh yeah, I love jerky
Okay.
too. That shit. You want a good bag of jerky? One of those big bags, you're gonna pay like $10 to $15 for that shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, what's up, Wedge?
What's going on, Wedge? All right, so Adam, I got
Hey,
a
Wedge.
question for you. Like, what kind of
Yep.
cryptids do you guys have up there in Vermont? Like, I know you guys are gonna have like
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, but
Yeah. Bigfoot. There's a bunch of sightings in Vermont, New Hampshire. There's a couple dogman sightings. Not many though. A couple like alien UFO encounters. Trying to think. There's Nessie, or whatever her proper Vermont is. It's different from the Scotland one. There's rumors of that in Lake Champlain.
oh, Champ.
That's about it. Champ, yep, that one. That's what I meant.
Where's Dover at? Is Dover in New Hampshire?
Yeah,
Okay? You guys remember the whole story about the Dover demon and shit, right?
yeah, I heard about that.
I wonder if because you're way up there. You're like, because Massachusetts isn't that. How far is Massachusetts from you?
Boston's probably like 2.5 hours.
I wonder, could you guys have some like, well, apparently in Massachusetts in the Bridgewater area, there's some shit called the Puckwudgie. Have you ever heard of it? It's like a little troll looking thing.
Yeah, I
I
heard
wonder,
of that.
I wonder if you guys might have some of those up there. Because I'm sure Vermont's got. I'm definitely got to be
There's
some.
some heavily wooded places, so could be.
Let's see, Vermont cryptids.
Yeah, I would like to know what's up in Vermont because we talk to Chaos all the time. We kind of have a rough idea
But
what's in his area.
Chaos is
He's
in
in
Maine
Maine.
though. Let's see.
There's a lot more woods than
Hey, I'm down here in Georgia, Maine, Massachusetts. About the same thing.
To me, it's the same thing. New York. I call that that's all New England area for me.
Yeah, I want to send you guys about a pound of that jerky.
Oh, that hell yeah, that works.
So, I just found it interesting when you guys want to hear this shit.
Shoot.
So now, are you guys familiar with the Mysterious Universe podcast? The guys from Australia, they have a great show. I would suggest go listen to them. They're pretty good, but they've got a list of Vermont cryptids, and the one that tops the list, right? Listen to this shit. The Northfield Pigman. As legend has it, The night before Halloween in 1951, a teenager named Sam Harris left his home with rolls of toilet paper and a basket of eggs to create holiday trouble. Harris never returned home. His parents phoned the authorities and searched the properties and Coleman area, but he was never found. Here, the legend follows two paths. The first story tells that Sam gave himself to the devil, devouring the raw entrails of a pig and wearing the head over his own. Soon after, unexplained animal deaths were blamed on the pigman. This story has Sam coming to his mother's house 3 years later, depositing the disemboweled organs of a pig on the family porch before squealing like a pig himself and running into the surrounding forest. The second story, however, is only slightly less disturbing. The pigman may have eaten Harris. Whichever the case, the pigman did not go away. Years after Harris's disappearance, high school students were drinking beer in a sand pit near the school when a monster came out of the woods. It walked like a man, but it was covered in white fur and had a pig's face. As it lurched towards them, the terrified teenagers dropped their beer and rushed back to the dance. No one believed them. Some of the braver students went out to search the sand pit, and although there was no monster, the nearby grass had been trampled by something large. Then pigman sightings came from all over the area around Northfield. Farmers reported seeing the monster on their property. Drivers said it ran across the road in front of their cars. Teens making out in an area filled with waterfalls and caves called the Devil's Washbowl said it banged on their car windows. People reported finding bones and cloven hoof prints in one cave of the washbowl, and that brought people to hunt the pigman. Although the pigman was never captured, it's a popular story to tell in the wilds of Vermont in the dark. What the fuck you guys got right up there?
I just got one thing to say.
I forgot about that one. That's
crazy.
I'm just glad that didn't happen down here in Georgia, because we already hear that squeal like a pig shit all the time.
So,
yeah, exactly.
By
the way, I know Banjo Boy.
How far are you from where was this?
Northfield.
Yeah, Northfield.
Let me check. I don't know. I think it's either Bigfoot or Gugway. I don't think there's. I don't know.
That's great. That's a crazy story.
It's too off the charts for me.
I don't know, because
I don't put anything past anything nowadays, man.
I don't know, because it could be either one, because you do hear stories of shit like the goat man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I could see how to.
Gugway or Dog Man.
I think the goat man. I do think it's it's some kind of other cryptid. It's not. I don't necessarily think it's a dog man, but then again,
well,
what the hell has horn? What the hell has it had? People are saying it has horns.
Yeah, well, there's that one photo floating around the thing walking in the woods where it has a man body, but it has like a ram head on it.
See, I don't know.
Northfield's 49 minutes for me.
Less than an hour.
Yeah.
Damn. Interesting.
It's a possibility. It's close to me. I could go check it out. Doing some investigating and stuff. I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know.
Pigman.
All right.
Guys, bring a skillet. If you could kill it, put him in a pan and lure him. Bring Bigfoot.
Right.
So you guys have something up there. Late. You guys have Champ up there, and then Bigfoot, of course. There's something called Willie. Willoughby, a 2,600 square mile lake with a maximum depth of 300 feet, rests roughly 20 miles southeast of Lake Memphremagog. I can't pronounce that shit. That's weird.
Your guess is good
And
as
it's
mine.
and it is home to its own monster tale. Stories of the Willoughby Lake monster stretch back to the 1800s. A report on a monster in the lake appeared in the 1868 edition of the nearby Caledonia newspaper. It is reported that the great water snake at Willoughby Lake was killed Wednesday of last week by Stephen Edmonds of Newport, Vermont. The article says a 12-year-old boy sliced the beast in half with a sickle, and it was 23 feet long.
Damn.
What the fuck? Wow. Right, and then
Sturgeon or something.
some.
I remember a few years ago they were saying something about that the Hudson River supposedly has a lake monster, well, river monster, whatever you want to call it. But when was it?
Ain't
Just
nothing but
like
a
2
ain't
or
nothing
3
but a
years ago.
fucking
It was
ain't nothing but a
they,
mutated catfish.
nah, man, dude. So somebody went down. Somebody had like a sonar going and all this stuff or whatever, like taking readings, and they found like a 17, 18-foot sturgeon swimming around in the Hudson.
Oh shit!
Huh.
Well, dude, you
Yeah,
freaking
my kids are
as
going
of right
crazy
now, you got
upstairs.
freaking you got whales and dolphins swimming in the Hudson right now. That shit is crazy.
Oh wow.
You got what swimming around in the Hudson?
Whales and dolphins
Get
swimming
the
in
fuck
the
out of
Hudson.
here!
You didn't see the article I posted?
No, I don't be on
Yeah,
Facebook.
it
I
was
only
like last week, bro. You got was it blue? Was it a blue whale or a sperm whale? It was a couple of whales and some dolphins swimming in the Hudson.
the Hudson's
They've
deep
been
enough for that.
spotted
Oh wow.
they've been spotted so far up north near Albany.
The Hudson's deep enough for
Huh.
that.
Yeah.
How deep is the
Apparently.
Hudson?
It
Give me
opens
one
out to the
second.
ocean, don't it?
Well, I mean, this shit. Technically, it's only really got to be what, like 50 feet for something like that.
What, a whale?
Nah, I didn't hear
Ain't
that.
gotta be
That's
that
crazy.
deep
The
for a
Hudson
dolphin.
River's deep, bro. Hold on.
No shit. A dolphin could be in 7 feet of water. That's fine. A whale.
Yeah,
That's got to
yeah.
be at least 50 feet. Huh. No, I did not hear that. So, the interesting one I just came across. Now I just read about the pig man, right?
No,
Just read about.
I'll tell you what. Hudson River maximum depth, 203 feet.
Okay,
Yeah, you can fit a
but
whale
there's
in
so
there.
much.
Oh yeah,
There's so much garbage and.
that's what I'm saying. That's what they
Sorry, I
say.
thought I
If you
heard
ever
something
catch anything
outside.
in the Hudson, to throw it back because it's so polluted. I really don't understand how
I
the
don't
hell
understand how. Yeah,
I don't know,
but
man.
check
But
this
Well, Adam,
out.
you
Right?
got weird stuff hanging around your house?
No,
You ain't
but
got
my
stuff hanging out
parents,
at your
they got
house
a
like Vault
black
does, do
bear.
you?
No, I live in town, but I'm at my parents. They got some wood around here. There's a black bear that's been trying to get into the garbage. He's been a nuisance, so thought I heard him.
So check this out. Check out this cryptid. Right. This is another one you guys have up there. I'm digging the name. It's called the Awful. With what might be the greatest monster name ever, I agree. The Awful is a griffin-like creature first seen by two sawmill workers in the early 1900s in the town of Richford near the Canadian border. The men were crossing the Main Street Bridge when they saw the beast glaring at them from the nearby rooftop of the Boyrite building. It had gray skin, a long serpent-like tail, 20-foot wingspan, and huge claws that could easily grip a milk can's girth. Although no one knew what the monster was or where it came from, local residents knew it wasn't leaving anytime soon. Farmers reported it flying over their fields. Terrified residents cowered in their homes as the beast landed on their rooftops. The people who witnessed the
Jeez.
beast said it seemed to simply watch them. A farm wife named Oella, Oella Hopkins was hanging up the wash outside when her dog began to bark. When she looked to see what was troubling it, she found the Awful sitting on her rooftop glaring at her. She ran inside and hid beneath the bed for hours. The Awful gained so much reputation that in 1925, the famous horror and science fiction author H.P. Lovecraft visited the towns of Richford and Berkshire from his native Rhode Island to find out more about the monster. Lovecraft wrote that the Awful became ample sustenance for my imagination. Sightings of the Awful all but stopped after the 1920s, although they resumed in 2006. According to an article in the nearby Enosburg Falls County Courier, an anonymous eyewitness claimed to have seen an unbelievable-looking winged monster. What I saw was no yarn. What I saw was no yarn. Yarns don't fly, and stories don't look like that. What I saw was real, and I hope to high heaven I never see it again. What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
sketchy, huh? That's like the
Awful.
Saab, the Saab cars, their emblem.
So I want you guys to see the picture of this shit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a picture of my screen with my phone. And I'm gonna put my phone up to the camera.
The Awful.
Right.
That is a great name for a damn.
That's the best cryptid name I've ever heard of.
Awful.
All right. So this
Sounds like
is
my
supposedly
first ex.
what the Awful looks like.
Holy shit.
Oh, so it's like a lion wings type of deal.
Dude, that looks like a mix between a dragon, a lion, and
You imagine that shit landing on your roof and staring at you? Like what
Right.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I'd shit myself.
that's a UPS brown pants moment if I ever seen one.
So
Bring me my brown pants.
all right,
Looks
guys.
scary. Can you imagine like what that could pick up?
Oh, absolutely.
The camera's out of
Like
focus.
eagles and stuff. They people hunt with those. They freaking hunt coyotes and deer. Let alone who knows what that thing could
I
pick
gotta
up.
fix my camera.
Cow.
Hold on one second. I gotta fix my camera.
Dude, that shit looks like it could easily snatch. I wouldn't say it could snatch a full-grown cow, but that thing looks like it could easily pick up
Mountain
You're
mouse.
too old.
Ames
No, but it
teens go
easily
hunt
200
that shit.
pounds.
If you close one eye and squint just a little bit, you could probably pass that off as a pterodactyl.
Or
Ames
Thunderbird.
teens go hunt
A
that shit.
Thunderbird, there you go.
All right,
Dude,
why am I
like
shit?
there's so many strange cryptids that are being reported nowadays. It's like it's ridiculous.
You heard of like the
Like,
owl man? Those really big giant
Yeah.
owls.
Oh yeah. Who's the guy that comes to the chat all the time that talks about he's seen the Owl Man? Or he goes in Sean G's chat.
Chicken Man?
I forgot his name.
No, it's
Isn't
not
it Chicken Man? No, not Chicken Man.
Is it James Fackey?
I think
I
so,
heard.
yeah.
I think it was on Sean's channel. I heard that he like made fun of somebody, and then him and his buddy ended up seeing it a little while later in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He
that was
called it the
crazy.
Owl Man.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Was that James
Focus,
Fackey that said that?
motherfucker. Hold on. Let me
thought it was like
do my
protecting
camera.
its baby.
Stop cam.
Mm-hmm.
Change cam. I'm messing with my camera, guys. Hold on.
Man, I've seen an owl about 1.5 feet tall, but that's that's like that's big for
Yeah,
here.
that's a big owl.
That's huge.
Big bird.
There we go. There we go. Nice and crisp. You can see my
Alright, so
ugly
we,
mug on the screen.
All right, so we have water cryptids, we have land cryptids. Thunderbirds would be technically sky cryptids, right?
Yeah, it could.
You just flying. It'd be flying cryptids, but that could be. You could lump flying cryptids. That could be a huge group. That could be these Mothman creatures. That could be these gargoyle-looking creatures that people have been seeing.
Jersey Devil.
Yep, the Jersey Devil. Dude, wasn't there? Do you guys remember that show, Monsters in America?
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't they put out somebody's story saying they saw like a bat squatch-like creature? Like it looked like a Bigfoot with bat wings or some shit and like glowing red eyes.
Yeah,
Don't remember
I
that
think
one myself.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I think that would just fall into the flying cryptids category.
Dude,
All of that shit.
and
I think they did a couple of different flying cryptids.
hmm and what's that one military base down there in the south where people are reporting giant spiders, like the size of dogs,
Is that down in Louisiana?
outside of the base?
I see. I'm gonna
I
look
know you
that
know
up
what I'm
because
talking about.
yeah, I know what you're
I
talking
heard
about.
somebody on somebody else's podcast talking about how he killed one, and then he heard that there was one that jumped on this family's car. That was out west, though.
If
There's
those
one
giant
down.
spiders, I ain't going nowhere near
It's
them.
not Fort.
Oh hell no!
I don't need
not-
giant
it's not-
arachnophobia.
It's like
It's not
small.
Fort Bragg.
Can you?
Oh,
can you
yep, there it is. Giant Louisiana spiders near Fort Polk.
Mm-hmm.
Fort Polk.
Well, shit, down in Louisiana, you got a whole bunch of strange shit down there, man. That's a whole different breed of stuff down there. You got a mix of everything down there.
Yeah, you got gator people down there.
Oh yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they call it the vomit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called the vomit.
That's almost as good as the awful.
Yeah,
Right.
there's been reports of people saying like basically like picture a humanoid form, but it has like the feet of a gator, the arms of a gator, and the head of a gator, and they call it the vomit.
You know what? This just came across my mind right here, right? So, I'm looking up this shit about Fort Polk down in Louisiana, and these guys reporting these giant spiders in the woods down there. Maybe.
There's ball.
So maybe these.
There's ball.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, yo.
Sorry, we're late.
There's ball.
How about
What?
that?
Hey, Joe. Hey, everybody. Dude, Bass,
Hey,
Adam.
yo.
Sorry, we're late.
There's ball.
How about that?
Hey, Joe. Hey, everybody. Dude, Bass,
Hey,
Adam.
yo.
Sorry, we're late.
Somebody's got their YouTube
Somebody
going.
yeah, somebody got to pause their YouTube.
I fixed it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was me. I fucked.
Damn, Walt, you ain't no rookie.
I
You
don't
should
think
know
not me
better,
this
man.
time, dude.
No, I didn't realize I had two tabs open.
That hurt my ear.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like hearing myself.
For like this, the missing 411 cases, right? The ones that people don't know what the fuck happened to these people. I'm looking at the reports of these giant spiders down there near Fort Polk. What if that's what's grabbing fucking people?
Giant spiders.
Yeah, I came in right in the right fucking damn thing.
When Vault
Walt's favorite.
Yeah, dude. There's been numerous reports down there near Fort Polk, Louisiana, of soldiers
Be
seeing
right back.
large arachnids.
For real?
Large arachnids down there.
What size, Truth?
Like the size of dogs.
Size of dogs, like in Harry Potter?
I've never seen Harry Potter.
Well, you can't ask
What?
me that. I've never seen Harry
Only time I
Potter.
use
so.
birdshot.
I have to go, Adam. I'm sorry. Goodbye. You haven't seen Harry Potter?
Yeah, just
I
like
like
I've
wizards.
never watched an episode of Game of Thrones.
That was Bass.
I've
Who
seen
said
like
that?
one movie of Harry
Yeah.
Potter and like a half.
I have to go. They haven't watched Harry Potter or Game of Thrones. I'm
Wait a
sorry. This is not my crowd.
Hold on.
haven't
I
seen Game of
heard
Thrones either.
Oh, no.
I heard something about spiders. So
Yeah.
Damn, well, you can't
Yeah,
pull
that's
that
what
out. It's
I'm
his
talking
first
about.
show, man. Come on, man.
Bro,
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
live stream, he pulls that shit out.
hey, y'all started talking about spiders first, all right?
Mm-hmm. So spiders
Yeah, there's
the size of dogs.
Yeah. See,
there's been
Louisiana
numerous reports of
Hey, I got over here in the lake and
numerous
start talking about
reports
spiders.
of
yeah. Hey,
numerous
I
reports of people seeing these giant fucking arachnids down there near Fort Polk,
got a
Louisiana.
cigarette somewhere.
And so much of that I did read one account where the sergeant or major, somebody, they were escorting another person through this forest line, and this person, like the female that was in front of them, she stopped the cold in her tracks. he thought something had happened. He ran up there, and he sees this giant spider the size of a fucking dog reared up like this, looking at this chick.
That's disgusting.
And like he starts firing his weapon at. He fires his pistol at it a couple of times, and it just drops down, hisses again, and then runs off into the woods.
Yeah, you see why I grabbed that instead of a pistol? Yeah.
Do you think somebody brought some of those damn camel spiders back from?
That's what I was just fixing to say. All right, there's camel spiders out there that are bigger than beagles in the desert. Yeah,
like that big.
And they're like, oh, they won't bother you. Bullshit.
They'll start eating you, won't they?
Yes, they will eat you while you're alive. Yeah, fuck that. Don't bother
that. Screw that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine that someone accidentally brought them back.
You never know. Some of them damn starheads over there probably. Oh, this makes a nice pet.
Yeah,
either that or you know what they might.
Couldn't find a bulldog
like shipped inside a box. You ever? I know you've seen Arachnophobia. How the spiders came over here shipped in a box.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch that. I'm sorry. I was watching Harry Potter or the Game of Thrones.
So much better than those.
How do you know if you haven't seen them?
Right. I will remove a spider with Midnight back there. I don't like spiders. You want to see Vault get upset? I will fuck up a whole wall, a house, and everything else over a spider.
See, I saved Vault's life the other night because one was rappelling from the ceiling onto him, and
you saved all this shit because I was fixing a goddamn go kung fu fooey on that motherfucker.
Oh man, you should have seen a wolf spider I had right outside my my entrance door, dude. The body.
Oh no, I killed that motherfucker.
You ever seen like the top of a Pepsi can?
I killed that motherfucker.
His body was that big.
I think Truth killed that
motherfucker. Pepsi can.
Yeah, I killed it. I was walking out of his house the other night, and that shit caught my eye and was like, "I'm sorry, buddy, you got to go."
Oh, did you squish him under your foot?
He was on the wall.
Yeah, you punch that bitch.
No,
I went back in. I saw it. I went back in the house. Well, whatever was on the wall, it made a big splat. Right. I went back. I walked back into the house, grabbed the envelope, and was like, "All right, homie, you got to go."
Okay. After you splatted it on the wall, did you clean it?
No.
Oh, he just left it there.
Yeah, for the one, all the other spiders. Adam, thanks for letting us be here with you too.
Adam, you had no idea it was going to go this way.
Shit, the one
Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it.
Adam, it goes left quick.
The one that I seen, it was sitting on the wood sill on the bottom of the floor. It was mad big, so I'm like, all right, hold on, because I got to get outside. I went back upstairs. I grabbed my broom and swung at that shit. I hit it. That shit jumped off the wall, looked at me, and started jumping towards me.
Ooh.
I was like, yeah. I must have whacked that shit like 3 times, and I got it that one last good time, and that shit exploded on impact.
He's like, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
When bugs chase you, it's not good when bugs chase you. We have got cockroaches down here. Cole loves it when they say cockroaches.
Flying roaches down there, man.
Yes, and they will stand up, and they look like they're 4x4 trucks. Man, they stand up and they come running after you and stuff.
Yeah. No, they got fucking Godzilla bugs.
Throw a shoe at them, they throw it back.
Yeah,
yes.
Look, you're talking about a damn.
They put it on, they try it though, and then they want the other ones. They're like, this one fits.
I grew up in Florida.
Hey, look.
You ain't telling me nothing about those things.
Yeah, they wear my shoes.
Well, yeah, we walked outside and across the parking lot, there's a bug running across. She goes, look at that cockroach. I said, where? She goes, right there. This son bitch is that there. I said, that's not a fucking cockroach. Look, cockroaches are like this.
No.
That motherfucker right there was a semi-bug.
Yeah, you can ride that thing.
Down in Florida, they call them palmetto bugs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They're
you know why they call them palmetto bugs? Because they go over and shake the damn tree.
Yeah, that's
looking for the other bugs to eat.
That's when you think they're Bigfoot out there. They're actually cockroaches.
Yeah. All right. New York, you got bugs like in Mississippi, like cockroaches. They're like that big.
Those aren't cockroaches.
I don't know, man.
German cockroaches.
Yeah.
All right. Take 5 of them.
Germans, they got nothing on us down here.
Take 5 of them German cockroaches and line them up, and that's a cockroach down here. I'm like, fuck.
I don't know, man. You walk in the wrong person's house, you might see a roach that big.
I was just about to say that. You might see one the size of your palm.
Yeah, that motherfucker, they got that so much trained to trip you and take your wallet.
The New York City
Here, the shit out of you down, too.
Dude, the New York City subway rats are about the size of a beagle.
No, them some bitches right there, man. The Splinter's been teaching them some shit. I seen 2 rats standing up, fucking fist fighting down there last time I was down there. I was like, what the hell?
I thought they were cats when I saw them in the subway. I thought those were cats. Those were not cats.
Look, that's like coons down here. I heard something outside the apartment right after we first moved here, and I'm like, what in the hell is the neighbor doing? Mm-mm. So I opened the door, and there's a cockroach. I mean, but a raccoon walking down the stairs, y'all, like this with the thing, with the garbage. And he turns around and looks at me like, what? I'm like, put that down, you little bastard. He just squeak, 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 and runs down the fucking stairs, still holding the bag. You little shit.
Oh, Adam, we have young listeners, it seems like, and
I'm sorry.
Got a potty
I'm
mouth.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For all the young listeners, do not talk like Uncle Bolt.
I got headphones on. You're good.
Hey, got a little one there.
How you doing, Lillian?
She's cute.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Not looking.
I'm sorry.
She can't hear you. There she goes.
Yeah, don't copy nothing Uncle Bob says. It will get you in trouble.
Daddy's got a cuck mouth, so you're good.
He's got a cuck mouth.
The only thing you can copy Uncle Bob says, if somebody touches you, you kick them in their no square.
Well, let's make sure it's not like someone being nice.
Then hit them with a stiff left.
If it's someone nice, they shouldn't do that anyway.
Well, if it's if it's just a tap, don't turn around and karate chop them. Damn.
No, if they tap you, you hit them. They don't tap you no more.
Straight Cobra Kai. Strike
95 times as hard as they touch you.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
But I love seeing young kids get involved in this stuff because that's the future right there. Mm-hmm. Because if they're open-minded enough to listen about this, then when they get older and they start hearing politicians talk, then they know they're lying.
Mm-hmm. And they will be non-judgmental.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except towards politicians.
Exactly.
Well, we can judge them.
You know why politicians don't take Viagra? Their necks get stiff.
All right. So tonight's discussion, we're talking cryptids.
Anyway,
I got a cryptid for you, an honest politician.
Yeah,
there you go.
I don't believe that.
Oxymoron right there.
You hear about them, but you never see them.
Look, I will go. Y'all believe that? Then y'all gonna listen to the next show. I'm going to go chase down the Loch Ness monster.
Hey, no, Joe. Joe,
I thought you were gonna do water.
Joe, there was an honest politician out there.
Where?
Jesse Ventura.
Oh, what happened to Jesse Ventura? I haven't heard anything from him. Just like the guy Alex Jones.
Alex Jones is dealing with a whole
Jesse was a former Navy SEAL, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't take shit from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can host a conspiracy show that gets taken off of the air because you're exposing what the fuck they really want to do, you got my vote.
There you go.
Okay, I'll give you that.
If he ran for president in 2024, I'd vote for him.
I'd vote for him.
See, this is the thing though. He really wasn't a politician. He got into it because he got tired of the lies. So he was
exactly.
I'd vote for him just because he was in Predator.
I said that's the thing. He really wasn't a politician. That's just like
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's an idiot.
Well, he's a politician. Wasn't he the governor?
He turned into a politician, but I'm talking about.
Is he the mayor or the governor?
He was a governor.
So now it went from Schwarzenegger to gruesome.
All right, hold on. I can prove he's a politician. When he got in office, California got worse.
True.
Yeah.
And it hasn't gotten any better, has it?
No.
All right. So speaking of politicians, we're going to throw some of these guys under the bus. How many of these higher-ranking knuckleheads do you think are actually controlled or taken over? Maybe shapeshifters or something like that. Because you constantly see these videos.
But I know
they're all controlled.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but about 70% of them go to the Grove. So they're controlled.
The Bohemian. That's the one Alex Jones got in.
A large percent of them are controlled, not necessarily being reptilian or something like that, but
they got pictures, photos, audio, video, whatever. Yeah.
Or they've been to that island where those young people go and don't never come back from.
Wasn't that Epstein Island?
Yeah,
that's where they get them. Pictures and video of them for.
We're supposed to be talking cryptids here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we are. These people could be. Hey, if there's giant spiders, these people are giant cockroaches.
I'm going
like the Men in Black. Remember the Men in Black? What? I hear what?
What?
The truth is talking. Sorry.
All right. So before we go, Truth was talking about cryptids that have been spotted in Vermont, and he came across this one. It's called the Fall. Have you ever heard of this thing called the Awful?
Yeah.
I'm bringing a picture back. I don't know if Cat has
the native. That's what the natives call the. Hold on, it's the Nawarin.
Well,
that shit
looks like a griffin.
Hey, now griffins are cool. So
no, not this one. This
thing
one
looks like
terrifying.
Has like a lion head, body, and dragon wings.
That's a Nawarin.
I think it's kind of cool.
You need to draw that.
I've drawn stuff like that before. I think that's kind of cool. Is that supposed to be bad?
That's called the Awful.
Oh.
It was during the sightings. People were reporting this thing was landing on their rooftops and staring at them and stuff like that. It was.
Well, it's not so bad.
Really terrified about it.
What?
It's just looking at you.
She likes cats.
I like cats and I like gargoyles, so I don't see a problem with them unless they, are ripping people apart.
As long as it's the bad guys are ripping apart.
It's just me.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's what the natives call a Nawarin. Supposedly, some of them can fly, some of them can jump really far.
They look like that?
Some of them do, and then some of them have like the back end of a frog. That's a Nawarin.
They got those down in the northwest.
Yeah, not to be confused with the Wendigo, but a Nawarin. A Nawarin is like a protector of like the hold on the.
It does look like a gargoyle.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because our sister Red, her daughter, has had an encounter with an Nawarin. Red's former ex caused an Nawarin to start coming to their house because he went to the Apache cliff dwellings and took stuff and brought it back home. And that's usually how you bring them into an area.
So, Truth, where was this thing seen?
In Vermont, and it was. What the hell? My kids are going crazy upstairs.
In the early 1900s, last sighting was in the 1920s, but then it was seen again back in like 2006.
Yeah, the sightings commenced again in 2006. It was seen in. What the fuck was it? Richford and Berkshire, and it became the creature became so well known that the author H.P. Lovecraft actually went to those two towns and started investigating it. That shows you a lot.
Lovecraft. What did he write? He wrote books.
He wrote At the Mountains of Madness, which I think needs to be turned into a movie. He's the whole Cthulhu author. He wrote all the Cthulhu stuff. But I don't know if you guys have picked this up at the conference, but this one has got a lot. I'm just glancing through tons of cryptids. Like that.
Which one is
Which
that?
Which one was that? Put that one back
That's
up.
by
American Cryptids by Kenny Irish.
Oh yeah, I got it right over here. I haven't got a chance to look at it yet.
Let's see. Morton County, Illinois, the Black Ape. Madison, Illinois, something called Douglas. Adams County, Idaho, Camper Shaker. Like he's got Honolulu County, Hawaii, Waihawa giant. Like this is America. Yeah, I'm gonna dive
All
into
right.
this book.
The camp shaker and stuff. See, all those are lead back when you start looking at the what they look like. They all describe a Bigfoot. That's what I was telling you one time before. If you start researching Bigfoot, if you just put Bigfoot in, you're just gonna get stuff from like the early '70s on up in. But stuff goes back way back before that. But they wasn't called Bigfoot and they wasn't called Squatch. You got the hairy man, the wicker lady, you got
Wild man.
the wild man, Momo. You got so many different names that
the townspeople were. Oh, hold up, motherfuckers! How did I just guess? I just flipped this book open to a random page, and what did I open up to? What do you see there? Miami-Dade County, Florida, green swamp ape.
There you go. Hey, we're just watching nothing today.
Random page I opened it to. Green swamp ape, Florida.
Hey, I'm in the process. I've got, like I said, the only reason why we hadn't been out filming anymore is because I got to get a mic system for that camera. And what I'm thinking about going with is I found a mic system that will work 10 times better than a shotgun mic. You know how I'm always walking off for the camera and y'all can't hear me? Mm-hmm. They make a lavalier wireless mic system that plugs into those cameras. And she can have a mic on her while she's filming, and you can hear her because it's dual channeled. And I can be 100 meters away from the camera, and it sounds like I'm sounding right now. Plus, y'all can hear everything around me when I'm in the woods, and it goes right back to that camera.
I'll be right back. I gotta go see what's going on upstairs. I hear screaming.
Oh no!
Somebody probably just got.
I want to talk about those spiders some more because let's talk about cockroaches. I hate cockroaches more than anything, but I'll talk about them.
No.
What can I talk about?
Hold on, I got a question. Hold on. All right, so Adam, out of all the cryptids you ever heard of, what's your favorite to look into and do research on?
I personally really fascinated with Dogman. There's not many sightings where I'm at. It's mostly Bigfoot.
See, I lean more towards Bigfoot. I'm getting more into the Dogman thing. And then now, after seeing, what was the man's name we watched the video the day of? The man's name we watched the video today.
Oh, Mark Zaski?
Yeah, Mark Zaski. Mark Zaski's he's down here in Florida, and I believe that's where he was the Green Swamp today whenever we watched that. There's something down there that it looks like it's in between a Gugway, that I know of a Gugway, and a Dogman. I don't know what the hell this is, but he's got a clear picture of it.
He's got a lot of clear pictures of it on Crypto Reality.
All right, when I say Bigfoot a Gugway, hand me that little statue right there.
He's still on YouTube by that name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crypto Reality.
All right. You see this thing right here?
Oh, that's that kid made. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Think of that with a little bit of an elongated face. It doesn't have the hair up here like a regular Bigfoot, and the hair is kind of. It looks like it's got the mange. Yeah. Well, as soon as I seen that, I told her, I said, that looks like a damn Gugway, except for the face is just a little bit misshapen. I don't know if that is a Gugway and it's just that much deformed or what, but I'm curious of that because I've hunted. That's the only kind of Bigfoot I've ever hunted, and I've shot 2 of them. Well, those things are evil and fucking and mean.
Well, aren't the Gugway more of a northern Squatch type?
Oh, that's the thing. Everybody wants to put them in regions. Because I believe what a Gugway is when they get to inbreeding so much. The natives used to say that they were unclean, and if you look at reports anybody starts reporting a Gugway or something that looks like a Gugway in the area, if they've had Bigfoot reportings before, all the Bigfoot activity goes away except for this. Bigfoot, the regular squatches won't stay around these things. And I don't know if it's because, they're supposedly the natives say they were shunned. They're unclean. And I want to know if they're calling them unclean because they're inbred or just because of the way they act. But I'm curious of that. And as soon as I get what I need for this camera, we're going back.
You know what? It might be a mixed bag of both.
Well, see, that's what I'm wondering, because this thing's got a little bit of elongated face on it. He's got a really, really clear picture of it. As soon as I seen it, I was like, that's not a Bigfoot, or that's not a normal Bigfoot. The thing is, what I think that is, it looks different than the two that I've seen before. I've only ever seen two Gugway, and I shot both of them. So I like I said, that's how I can tell you what they look like. I was looking through a scope and shot both of them, because these things they're just they kill for no reason. They're worse than a dog man. When they kill, let's put it this way: I found an elk that looked like it had been beat into a rug and just left. They didn't feed on it. They just pummeled the shit out of it. I guess because they just run up on it. I don't know. Then hikers and stuff started being wound dead. In the way that was described of how they died, they said it looked like they'd been on top of a tall skyscraper and dropped off and hit water. They were just squished. Everything in them was just broke up. Bigfoot usually breaks, maims, beats, whatever. This thing just stomps it flat. So I don't know why they do that. But you look at reports of Gugway, usually they're really, 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 you're lucky if you get away, and they will attack cars, campers, trailers. They try to tear into your house. Those are the really, really nasty ones. And what I seen looks like some form of Gugway, and I'm curious about it to enough that I want to go investigate it. But I want to be able to carry that 4K camera and have mics on me and her. That way we can, because there's not enough signal down there, I can carry that camera and get some really nice pictures. Because he's catching good pictures on the iPad. Now think if I carry that 4K camera down there that has, I think it's a 100% zoom or whatever it is. It's that Canon X20 or whatever the hell. It's the professional camera. Mm-hmm. I said, I didn't know it didn't have sound on it. I'm recording like hell. And like I'm in front of it talking, and all you can see is this.
Oh, that's the one you got from, was it Bigfoot Odyssey?
Yep, that's the one I got from Bigfoot Odyssey. Y'all seen the pictures it takes?
Yeah.
Now think if I have the capability of having that camera with mics where I can actually set the camera up on a tripod, have her back watching the camera, and then when I go out into the woods or the edge of the woods, and if I'm hearing stuff, I got a mic on me that y'all can hear, and it goes back to the camera that records at the same time. I was going to get a shotgun mic, and then I did a little bit of research, and for what I want to do with it, these lavalier portable, I can't think of how you say it, but they're wireless. Like I said, these wireless lavalier mics work 10 times better for what we're going to be doing with it, because she can be all right. We can be in two opposite places, and this thing has dual channel recording. If she's over here and picking up sound, and I'm over here picking up sound in two separate places, then we can be 100 meters apart. So there's your directional right there. And plus it gives two different audios on the same camera. And it's like, I think it's, well, I don't know if I can share stuff on the screen. If you go look in my Amazon store, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know if I can share a screen with y'all. I'm looking.
Is that your I'm Looking song?
Yeah, that's my I'm Looking song.
I see.
Let's see here. Share.
Hey, Adam, you're going to have to give a little bit more of a heads up before you go on the live streams. That would give us time to get a pot of coffee going and stuff.
You guys and your damn coffee, man.
I got to have my brew, man. I got to
Coffee's
have my
good.
brew.
If Adam can share that, you'll see what I'm talking about.
It's the elixir of life.
Hell
You
yeah.
sound like Vault. Oh my God, Joe.
That's Pop Pop. That's my Pop Pop. That's where I learned it from.
Oh Lord.
That's where I learned it from.
Show them.
You're supposed to obey your elders. So
Truth is back.
I said, I don't know if you can share that. Hit share, Adam, and
I know, Val, I was always told to respect my elders, which I always tried to do, but I don't think I ever heard that you got to actually do what they say all the time.
all right.
He changes things up, Joe. You know that.
Look, when I didn't listen to my grandpa, I got the shit knocked out of me. So
I just tried not to get caught.
Exactly.
that didn't happen with mine. He was too slick. This is what I'm talking about. And like I said, this plugs straight into the side of the camera. This part. And this is a wireless mic. This is a wireless mic.
Okay.
It's pretty sick.
So basically, it's just a wireless mic that clips to your lapel, basically.
Yep.
A wireless
This-
lapel mic.
Yeah, this right here.
Hey, Chris Cat.
Go ahead.
Hey, Chris Cat. Just saying hey there.
Adam, hey,
That's her.
that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's me. My hair is just a different color.
Yeah.
What
So
kind
looks
of
like-
kind of radius do they pick up around whoever's wearing the microphone?
That's the cool thing about this one. You can turn the volume up and down independently, and so you can have channel A and channel B. And from the testing I've seen, it picks up about 50 feet all around you. So it's basically like me standing. It's better than me standing out there with a. There's one that tells.
It's better than just a boom mic.
Oh, it's way better. This is the other
So
thing.
What you Vault has a tendency
it'll pick up stuff that you let get close to you.
Well, the other thing is, see, this right here will not just hook into the camera. You can actually plug this into any other camera, phone, whatever. And if she's out there and we're doing a live stream, we have these on us. If I walk off or she walks off, we don't have to say, hey, did you hear that? Because you can hear everything we're hearing, regardless if we're standing beside each other or not.
Right on.
So,
I'll be right back.
like I said, to me, this is the best investment. This is everything that it'll hook to.
Yeah, well, you get close to shit.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Nobody else
back.
wants to get quite that close. Not
Yeah.
everybody else wants to get quite that close.
I'm trying to show.
Nah, every cryptid in the area comes a Vault. Like, what is this crazy mofo doing out here?
They come to him even if he's not doing anything. He attracts everything.
Yeah. The other thing is these things last 6 hours, rechargeable. See, 120 meters is how far you can be from the receiver to the camera
Damn.
and still broadcast.
20 meters, 360
That's
feet.
good.
Yes, 360 feet. Mm-hmm.
That's not bad at all.
No, that's over a football. That's almost a football field away.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Wait, that's more than a football field, isn't it?
Yeah.
More than
yeah,
a foot.
it's about a
333.
100 yards, 300 feet.
Yeah.
It's about 1.5 football fields.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. To me, this is the best
range.
value. In the look, a shotgun mic is $200 and something. This is $179. And like I said, it will hook to the cell phone. Do the same thing if we're out live streaming. It will hook to any camera system. Hey, this will even go on your GoPro that you got. Plugs right into the side of it.
Let's see. Wait, what's the?
Cool.
It'd have to be. I have to look at the attachment.
Right here. It's got them all with it. Hold on, let me go down. It shows you everything that it will go with. Let me get down here to it. Nope, I passed it.
You're making me dizzy.
Just close your eyes. Hey, it'll be all over. All right, right here. Task cam, anything that, see, you got the different plugs here that go on the side.
See, I don't know if that would work with a GoPro because I don't have that 3mm jack on my shit. It would have to
No,
be.
but there's an adapter you can get to put on the side of your GoPro that goes from the Type C to the 3.5. Because I got one.
Yeah, trust me, he has adapters and cords, all kinds of stuff, for everything.
The cool thing is you can go right down to Walmart and pick up the adapter kit. It comes with the Type C, the old Android type. You can even get the one that you can even hook this to an iPhone.
Not at my Walmart. Not at my Walmart. Walmart's horse shit.
Task cams, everything. That's why I said to me, this is the best freaking option. Let me get rid of that now so everybody else can see. Like I said, for what that's cheaper than the damn mic that I was looking at getting to put on there that only is one mic that is, if the camera's not pointing at it, you can't pick it up. Mm-hmm. This right here picks up a wide, like I said, we can set the camera down on a tripod and point it where we're hearing something. And if she's walking off to the side over here and I'm over here, it picks up everything in between us. So as soon as I get the funds, that's we're getting that.
So when Adam comes back, I'm gonna because during your stream last night, I know you mentioned the time we were doing a live stream when that shit came up on you. So I found the exact episode in the exact moment where that shit happened. So when Adam comes back, I'm gonna share the screen, and people that see this later on can actually see what was caught on the camera system.
Yep.
That you had up at that property.
Well, the camera system, like I said, I'm working on getting it back up. But I want to put one up where, like, I want to get a camera up there where Mr. Joe is, because Mr. Joe, Pop has got some unique. I think it's a good area where he's been going in. I like it. I don't know what's there, but whatever it is eating some big ass bones.
It's kind of weird because that one footprint, that left footprint looked like a footprint, but the one that would have been the right print of something walking in that direction wasn't the same kind of footprint.
Well, did it look
first thing Vault said when he saw it was, that's a big ass dog print or big ass canine print.
Yeah. I just got a link from Midnight Among Monsters. What time are we supposed to be doing that show over there?
I believe it's supposed to be 10 o'clock. I don't think I got anything. No, I didn't get anything yet.
Mine just came in.
It is on Midnight Amongst Monsters, scheduled for 8:27 p.m.
What?
That's what it says.
Hold on, give me just a second. Let me call him. I'll be right.
Yeah, I want to get my stuff a little bit better prepared, and I'm thinking about going back in there Monday morning. But yeah, I'm going to be better prepared than I was Tuesday.
I
just kind of ran in there like, "Hey, y'all, I'm here."
I really want to start going out and looking for shit. Like, I think it's interesting as hell. Plus, it would add a new aspect of stuff to the channel. But I'm not going out there till I get a gun.
Well, if we hadn't run across that thing full of bone chips, I probably wouldn't have went back out there. No reason to go out and look for nothing. Dang, everybody left. Well, hey, folks, how's everybody doing?
Now, curiosity got you, bro. That's why you went back out there.
Yeah, curiosity just flat got me.
Like, I have to figure out what the hell this was.
Hey, guys, I'm making food real quick. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Truth. Yeah, Don have your email.
They should. I've sent them plenty of. That's how I sent them the intros and stuff.
Okay. I'm sorry, Joe. What was you saying?
No, I'm thinking about those country barbecue pork ribs that you did the other day
Oh,
with
the country
macaroni and
style
cheese and
rib.
coleslaw. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. You live next door to a rib shack or something?
Nah.
That shit was looking good, bro.
I mean, I cooked that shit myself, man.
See, I was telling Bass like now that he works at the butcher shop and shit, right? Say we were to do
Oh, hey.
yeah, like
Yeah,
say
they
we
got me.
were
They got me slinging dead animals.
so say we were to be able to put on this conference, and he could probably get a deal on the meat and stuff like that for it. It would just be a matter of getting it there. And then I said, "Yo, I said, yo, me and you could,
Coolers and dry ice.
yeah." I told him, "Yo, me and you hook the shit up."
Dude,
He's
now
like,
I was
"Oh, I
looking
don't."
at it. From here to Falk is only about 21 and a half hours. So it's drivable.
Right around the corner.
Shit. But I told him, I was like,
Yes.
if we, do the camp out shit. I was like, yo, I'll hop on the grill and fucking cook for everybody that shows up.
Hey, I tell you what.
Tell everybody that New York barbecue ain't no joke.
Ooh.
I tell you what.
Raider and
Hopefully, me.
Sorry, guys.
Hopefully, me, Cat, and Cobra are in Tennessee, so it won't be but a hop, skip, and a jump over there. What y'all do is y'all just fly down to us and ride with us.
Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, you come back with us.
Yeah, and I'll
And
take
stay with us.
I'll take y'all to a couple of holes in the ground.
Oh, not the
last
ones
night in your chat, Vault, Red Raider and I think it was Crystal Deggs suggested, I think it was around Hanobia,
Mm-hmm.
to like make it a little bit more in the middle between the coasts.
Well, see, the Hanobi is actually up in
suggestions thrown out there.
Yeah,
I think we need to get everybody we can to put some input to it, see where they want to go.
Well, there was a whole reason I wanted to do the Falk, Arkansas thing, because that's where Boggy Creek is, and that's what I'm basing it around, is like the Boggy Creek thing, because there's still places you can go to there that you can talk to people, and they're still having sightings and encounters there. That was the whole reason why.
Well, how far is Hanobia from Falk?
All the way. It's in between
one side of the other.
No, it's way the hell. It's above California. It's way up there. Hanobi, where the siege of Hanobi took place, is right on the.
Wasn't Hanobi in
Oklahoma?
Yeah, I thought that was in Oklahoma.
No, that was in Oregon. There's two Hanobis.
Okay, never mind.
There's two Hanobis. The siege of Hanobi, where me and Wes Garmer talk about, that is it's on the Oregon-Washington border. Because there's
Red was talking about the one in Oklahoma.
I don't want to go to Oklahoma.
All right, Truth, what were you going to say?
Yeah, if so last night during Vault stream they were talking about the camera system and that one episode where we had something bound up in front of us. I'm gonna share it if you can bring it up on your screen.
Okay. Hold on, before you share that, I want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Share. Twitter. I'm fixing to try to get some more people in here.
Are you tweeting it out?
I'm tweeting it out, and I'm fixing to go drop it on my other channel.
Don just sent out the StreamYard invites for.
Yeah, it's not till 11 o'clock our time to that happen.
Oh, 11. Okay, so all right. We good money, because I was wondering when he said 10. I was like, is it his time or our time?
Yeah, 10 his time.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Right,
I'm trying to get more people. I'm trying to get more people in here.
Oh yeah, yeah. True.
Appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie, like I was tired last night.
Join us
So
live.
True called me up. He's like, "Yo, got the video. Go here, go here." And
Ow.
like, send it to you guys. I'm like, bro, I'm already laying in bed, man. I'm not trying to get back on my laptop.
All right. How many people we got in here right now?
7 that I see.
8.
8.
Well, I just shared it on my Twitter, and I just made a post on my channel to get some more people in here.
Yep, and I shared it to
Cool.
Facebook.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I shared it.
No,
on my
hey, Adam, you're Nightmare Nation family, and we support Nightmare Nation. Thank you for letting me and Chris be part of your first stream here.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
If you need an intro, man, let me know. I got you.
Yes. Have Truth do an intro
Hey,
for you.
I hadn't got to ask
Those are
nobody.
awesome.
What do y'all think about the song that G&A put together?
Blues and G.
Blues and G, put together.
I love
I
that
like
shit.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Like,
Now, what you gotta do, you gotta take that music and put it behind one of Truth's intros.
I was going to ask Truth if I sent that 6 minutes long. I don't know how.
I can do that. I can do that. Mainly, just send it to me so I can download and have it on my phone so I can listen to it.
Ain't no problem. Hey, if you want to,
Yeah, I thought it was Billy Gibbons to begin with.
I want to put Vault's Lap in there somehow too.
Oh, I got to send him my laugh. See, that's the first of 2 he's doing for me, because those are going to be put in the documentary I'm shooting. Like I said, my only hold up right now with the whole documentary thing, I got to get that mic, because I can't do shit without that damn mic. But like I said, I showed it a while ago, and it's over in the Amazon store if you want to see what I'm talking about. But like I said, as soon as I get the money for that mic, that's the first thing I'm fucking buying.
So where's the video now? Can we see the video? Can we see the video, please?
You gotta share it, Adam. You gotta share.
Adam's got to share it.
Hold on. These goons.
All right.
That's the boys. I like it. Goons.
Wound up and wild, man. That's
They just like
that's a good thing. That's
10, 9,
Gotta give him the
10,
dab
9, 10, 9, 6, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the 2 oldest are literally a year and a day apart.
Got your hands full.
All mine are about 5 years apart.
Now I'm watching now.
I had to get him out of diapers before we got the next one into diapers.
Ours are 4 years apart. They fight like cats and dogs.
Get him a little bit housebroke. Mine were a little bit slow on the housebroke part. That's why it took 5 years.
Aw.
Mine too. Mine tried to bring everything from outside inside.
Truth, take yourself off mute.
All right, I'm off mute. All right, so make this screen that I have up bigger.
Click on the. I don't know if he knows how to do it or not. You'll see the little 3 dot, the little icon where it says share. Click on that, and it makes this big. It takes everybody else away. Right there.
All right. Now you're gonna want to look to your right about where that top of the post is, that right angle is. It's gonna come from. Yep. Far right, top of the post. It's gonna come right up out of that tree, right in that area, and come running at him.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unmute it too, so you can hear my reaction. All right. So it happened. It was at 1 minute, about the 1 minute 9 seconds. So I'm gonna put it at. We're gonna go to minute 1.
109.
Right.
Good.
Now, keep your eye over here, and you'll hear. Hopefully, you can hear my reaction to this shit. But over here, you'll see some lights or eyes fucking bounding. And here we go.
Right there. I know something's been hitting me. I don't know what it is. I think it's his goddamn fucking X-Beast. I don't think it was a Squatches.
See it.
Shit.
Well, I ain't been hit with this crap for the last. This makes the 3rd time, because, like I said, I can.
Hold up. I just saw. What the fuck was that?
It's right over in the edge of the tree.
Where you're standing.
See it right
Yes, right there. Something came from your right and went over to where you're putting your fucking. So I'm gonna go back a second.
I just realized there wasn't one. There was 2, y'all.
So remember, keep your eye. Just don't pay attention to this yet. Just keep your eyes over here in this general area, and you'll see that shit bound over there.
And that is god awful quick too.
I know something's been hitting me. I don't know what it is. I think it's these goddamn fucking X beast. I don't think it was the squatches. See it?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't been hit with
Is
this.
there an incline difference
This is
between
like the
there
third
and
time because, like I said, I can.
No,
there's not an incline right here. That's flat woods.
Holy shit!
This is all flat right here. So whatever it was big. Because that motherfucker, boom, boom, and then when it got to about right here, it like started spider crawling, I guess, and got low.
Well, if you watch right here, go back to where that black spot. Move over to the left just a little bit. If you move the cursor right in here, if you watch, there's a little shiny spot right there. Watch the shiny spot bounce around. It crossed in front of it, and that's why I'm putting my light right down there. Because as soon as he said something, I brought my weapon up because I could hear it. I think it would have bound out of them woods on me if I wouldn't have threw my weapon up. Yeah, it come from across the street over there. I know something's been hitting me. I don't know what it is.
Right here.
I think it's these goddamn fucking X beast. I don't think it was the squatches.
See
the two eyes? But I ain't been hit with this crap until this makes the third time because, like I said, I can.
Hold up. If I'm not mistaken, Volt, that's the area where that damn tree was dancing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where you're standing, yes, right there. Something came from your right and went over to where you're pointing your fucking.
You look, you can see something black moving up there. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking.
There's something right there.
Yep. Well, if you watch, you can see this. You can see the bushes start moving. Head at it. You can come out.
I just saw it. There's something right here. I just saw a little dot right up here, right there. Take it back a second.
And remember, I got. That's all right.
All right. I'm gonna get back to this point where we're bound. You could, if you.
I know something's been hitting me. I don't know what it is.
After you point your gun there, you can see a little dot.
X beast. I don't think it was a squatches. Hey, pause it real quick. I ain't been hit with this. You see this post right? You see that little post just dead in front of me?
Yeah, that one.
All right, that post right there is 7 foot tall. From the ground to the top of that post is 7 foot. That gives you a height difference of. Now that is a decline right there. So whatever's down there, when it's the same size as me, is taller. I'm standing up on a hill.
Where you're standing now, it looks like the hill's starting to go down.
It does. It drops 4 to 5 feet from where I'm standing in the bushes. Because like I said, that's a 7 foot tall post. That's why I put that post there for height reference.
How big do you think that thing is?
Probably about 8 foot.
Remember you said?
Vault, how big is that post that's in the foreground on the right hand side by the pin?
Yeah, that by the pin.
Yeah, that one right there.
That post right there is 10 foot tall. 8 foot. That's an 8 foot fence right there. That is an 8 foot fence, and it goes from the ground to the top of that pole. You can see that's an 8 foot pole.
Okay, and the ground drops back there.
The ground drops back here. It doesn't drop right here. It's flat.
Right.
Hey, Susan.
All right. So
this is a 12 foot pole over by the edge of that building. That's 12 foot in the air.
Hold on. What was you about to say, Adam?
I was just saying, hey, Susan, in the chat.
So, Vault, now for clarification, right, where the land that this pole is from here going across all the way behind these trees to where this thing came out, that is flat, or does
that's flat, but it's downhill from where I am. I'm up on a hill. That's all flat down there.
So whatever was.
All right, when I walk in right down here in that black area, y'all see me walking. I don't even have to duck my head walking in all those bushes. And I'm 5'9". So
now, question, right? I'm pretty sure this was the same thing that was growling at you out by your front door, right?
I believe so. All right, there's a black spot over in these trees right across from that post. Go over. No, over by the dog pen. All right, if you go over to the left just a little bit, you'll see 2 trees that look like they kind of come together. Go back just a little bit to your right up. You see that black spot right there? Mm-hmm. That black spot right. that black spot right there is 7 foot off the ground. Because I put that there. What that is a reflect. I tried to put a reflector up. I didn't realize it didn't reflect like I thought it did. But that right there, 7 foot off the ground. Me and Cobra hung it there.
Okay, I see the spot on the tree now. Okay.
So all this back here behind these bushes and everything where this thing came from
It's
is
flat.
all flat.
Those
So
eyes
whatever
are a
this-
whole lot higher than 7
Whatever
foot.
that was, those eyes appeared up here.
Well, I said, yeah, that's a big ass tree over there. That's the only big tree up there. I believe it was in that tree.
So I'm gonna rewind it to right when that thing bounds out, and I'm too slow on the trigger to catch it, but I'd say those eyes pop out about right here.
Like I believe it come out of the tree right there, and then it gets back here, and you can really see them. And there's 2 of them.
So we're gonna hit play.
I know something's been hitting me. I don't know what it is. I think it's these goddamn fucking X-Beast. I don't think it was the Squatchers.
So the eyes are right here. The
I
eyes
just
came from right here. The eyes were level with this.
yeah,
and they
that's
went down.
12 foot. That's a 12-foot post right there. That post is 12 feet in the air.
Go back to that beginning
Plus,
spot.
it's standing on
Keep your
ground
eye-
that's lower than where the post is driven in. Yes.
Yeah. I believe that's going to be level right there. Like I said, this is a little hill that's just right in this little area. But I can't. All right, move your cursor over to go back to the post by the building. Now go back to the right. Hold on. Go. Whoa. All right, go over to the left just a little bit. Where the hell did it go? All right, yeah, come over just a little bit more, a little bit more. Right there. Oh, back up just a little bit. Back up. All right, right. Go up right there. Go up right there. All right. If you watch those eyes, go down just a little bit. Those eyes, if you watch, that's where they come up. That's where the first time you see them. Now remember, I told you that little black spot right back over there. See, that's the same level as the post. That right there, I know is 7 foot off the ground. There's a little black spot on that tree. So now you can multiply that. Look at it. You take that from
that thing is about 9-10 feet tall.
Yeah, it's taller than I actually thought.
Easy.
So I'm gonna play it from when this thing appears again. Keep your eyes in. I'd say around this general area because
yeah, you'll see it right here. This little black spot is level with that little black spot right there. I just had you sitting there.
Because I tell you, it looks like 2 goddamn flashlights come bounding over there. So I'm gonna hit play again.
Watch right here. It's going.
I know something's been hitting me. I don't know what it is. I think it's these goddamn fucking X-Beast. I don't think it was the Squatchers.
See them?
Yeah, it came from.
But I ain't
right
been
here.
hit with this crap until the last. This is the third time because, like I said,
it was actually a little bit taller than this post right here. The eyes
Yeah.
came
See,
from about.
all right. You see this limb coming off that big tree? There's another limb that comes off straight across. I believe it was up on that limb, jumped off, and ran that way. I believe it was up there watching me for a while.
Now, the one that was outside of your house, out front, were you able to guesstimate how tall that one was, or was
Because
it
I can't tell you if it was if it was, the way it was standing, I can't tell you that. And I had that fucking green light on that damn weapon. I can tell you, I can't even tell you what color it was because the green light don't give off a true color. I can tell you it had the wickedest teeth I ever fucking saw. Look at your finger, and that was its canine. That was the longest its canine teeth, and it had 2 of them, double, on both sides. That was his teeth, and it did not look like it wanted to be friendly.
So kind of like Miss Crystal's dog who has the double fangs.
Yeah, think of that, but they're as long as your index finger.
John, talk to John Bell about that double fang thing.
Oh shit! What did I do?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why.
Sorry, Adam. They're freaking hijacking your stream right now.
Yeah.
It's good, dude.
Well, this
Interesting
cryptid.
stuff.
This is the thing. I don't know what this thing was. I believe because see, whenever I played that recorder was sitting almost right at the base of that one tree right across from the post right there. That's where I had that recorder sitting. It was playing constantly over and over and over again.
So check this out. I just managed to freeze this thing on these eyes. Right here is where I froze eyes.
Holy
Look at these two
schmucking
fucking
moly.
things. That's the eyes right there.
Yep.
And that's a face too.
Wait, hold on. You got to put the mouse on the eyes. Where the hell you?
Right here. One.
No, your
two.
mouse isn't moving.
Is it moving now?
There you go.
Yeah, I see
I
that.
Bring
got
it down
you.
just
I got
a
you.
little bit.
I managed to pause it right after it came bounding in here. It almost looked. It's like the shit looked at the
It's
camera.
looking at me as
It's
it's running.
showing its face.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's turned sideways as it's running. A Squatch can't do that. A Squatch faces the direction it's going. It has to twist its whole body. That thing has got its head turned running straight. It's running down the hill.
He was looking at the camera.
He was
While he
looking
was
at me. I think it was looking at me.
Yeah.
He was.
In
Squatches
the
don't have much
process of
range
turning
on
his
that.
head.
Yeah, that's a dog man.
So I don't think that was. I do not, after seeing this, I do not think that was a Squatch of any kind. I don't know what that was.
Just my drink.
That was not a Squatch. A Squatch can't turn their head and run like that.
Right.
Drink is halfway down.
And you wanted to go out there and look around.
Not at night. Well, yeah, it was dark.
Wait,
but
no, that's not what you were saying the other night.
well, it was. Yeah, you're right.
Hold on.
I didn't.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, and,
I had not seen.
and this is the thing, y'all. Y'all don't understand how dark I'm talking about. Go in your closet of your
It
house
was pitch.
and cut the light off and shut the door. That's how dark it is out there when there ain't a flashlight on or nothing else. It is. There's no lights around. There's no nothing.
But I did have the light in the house.
That
No,
just
is not-
the
he doesn't
that
want
looks
that
like
to be
there's some
a
kind of
no.
muzzle showing under those eyes.
It's
I'm
Well,
telling you.
I'm about
It's
to screenshot this shit.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, Joe.
That's just kind of that's the
And it
kinda
looks
the
like
impression
ears
I
that are
get.
standing up in the middle
Yeah.
of the ears.
I'm
from
on
the outside.
Yeah.
He does a screenshot and
that could be more.
puts it up
Yeah,
that
I'm
way. He
trying
can.
to screenshot it right now.
There's more of them.
Good eye, Joe.
Well, see, this is the thing. I don't believe this is a Squatch now. After seeing this, and I see, I was there, y'all. I thought this was some kind of Squatch. Seeing this, a Squatch cannot turn its head and run. It's turned looking at me, and then it's running to the left, going down that hill. Squatches can't do that. They have to turn their whole torso to look because their head runs into their damn shoulder because of the way their heads drop down.
Yep, with the
No,
traps.
Yeah.
Another X beast.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Nah, we can't classify this. X Beast is dog man. This.
I'm telling y'all, the thing that come up to the house that this same night,
Oh, that is.
the thing that when I went to carry the dog out to use the bathroom, think of a brown bear, a head on top of this crazy ass looking. It wasn't so-called muscular. You know how a track runner, you can see they got defined muscles. That's the way the body looked, but it was bigger than me. It was bigger than you, Truth. Big. I'm talking about, frame wise. It was bigger.
Bigger than truth is.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Adam. No, Adam. This thing would make you look small.
I'm not a little
Yeah,
dude.
don't get it wrong. I'm not a small dude. Man.
No,
I'm
that's
bigger.
what I'm saying.
Adam's taller than
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, this thing. It would almost be like you're standing next to one of your kids. That's what I saw, and like I said, what I gleamed in on was the fucking teeth. I had the red dot already kicked on, and I'd already done kicked the safety off, and I was taking the tension up on the trigger, and it turned its head because a sound came from this bottom down here, and it turned its head. Now its body stayed straight with me, and I was waiting. When it turned back around, I was fixing to give it a dental appointment with midnight. And I had 25 rounds in there, and I was fixing to let all 25 rounds go in its mouth. Because if nothing else, it couldn't bite me with them fucking teeth. When it started to turn back around, like I said, all I had to do was just put just a little pressure, and the rounds were fixing to start going off. Something down here made a cry, it turned its whole body, and it wasn't a run. You know how a person gets ready to do a long jump right at the end, they'll be running, and then they do that weird, crazy hop, jump. That's the way it took
hop,
off.
skip, hop.
Yeah, and it took off right back down through this way. Exactly how it's running now is the way it took off back down running.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know where the light pole is out there?
Mm-hmm.
Where the light pole is, like when you're looking, yes, right over here, there was a light pole, and then there was a little section of woods right here. It was standing right there, right behind that light, not behind the light pole, but on this side of the light pole. So you know how far, it wasn't that far from me.
No.
It might have been 60 feet if it was that far from my front door. So there's no doubt of, and I said, I've got a 200 lumen green light lighting this sumbitch up.
Yeah, I can see. Wow.
Well, matter of fact, the light. The light
had the two eyes, and you could see the two eyes fucking take off. I'm sorry, but you can see the two eyes take off to the left, going towards the wall.
Yep. All right, the light that I have on this weapon right here is the light I lit up with. Where I'm standing at to the wood line back there is about 45 yards, because down there at that pole is where I used to stand right here and shoot with my bow. So I know how far it is. I was closer than that night. And if you watch how I can light that whole fucking area up down there with that light, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the same green light that I had.
Yeah, all right. So you got a screenshot of right there. You can see the two. You could clearly see the two eyes are a little bit above that post, that right angle post. Then if you hit the pause, you see that shit just boom, 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 boom.
All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna stop sharing this, right? So I'm gonna go stream here. I'm gonna share the screen. Share this. So window.
And Miss Susan Compton just put in chat. I refuse to go out into my backyard after dark alone, since I heard something growl from the woodline several years ago. My family thought I was being silly till they heard it recently.
Well, I'm telling you,
they don't want to go out, do they?
Ew.
So,
well, look, that's like Christina. She wanted to go when we're up there getting all that stuff. Well, getting the rest of my stuff from up there at that house where we're talking about right now. Not only did I not tell her to go out there, my cousin Jeremy says, "Do not walk out there." Don't know, because what did he tell you? They'll take you.
But the tone of voice that they both had was different than what they're using right now when they say no.
Concerning.
Yeah, and the way Jeremy said it was even. He said no, and then he's like dropped his head and like tried to walk around me and walk away, but he kept saying no, no.
I'll tell you what, Jeremy won't bring Jasper to my house, will he?
Like a distinct, hard, firm no. No.
Yeah, it was different, Bass, because I don't listen to anyone about you tell me no, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do it.
Opposite.
But with the way they were saying it I was concerned, like, what the hell? What are you talking about? But yeah, I didn't go out there.
My fault.
Well, like I said, my cousin Jeremy will not bring his son out there.
Because I asked Jeremy, I said, why don't you come back here and do your live stream? He does TikTok. Jeremy and Jasper is on YouTube. He won't. He refused, and he wouldn't even answer, really. He just kind of shook his head and dropped it and just said, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
He knows what the hell is out there.
That's cool.
All right, did the picture, why the hell isn't this thing sharing? What do you mean nothing's shared here?
Want me to remove it?
All right.
What is that?
I felt like I was going for a minute. Wait a second.
I thought I was having a flashback there for a second.
It was short-lived.
Wrong mushrooms. Wrong mushrooms.
Let's not talk about flashbacks, please. Anyway.
All right.
Pop done got a hold of the wrong mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that's like at the conference, Tessa. Oh no mushrooms, no mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Find out that's how you ended up out in the swamp looking for mushrooms.
You just hush. Don't you be telling stories. No.
No, you fessed up to that. You fessed up that last night.
Hey, shh. Look at them eyes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm
I see a
just
muzzle
seeing-
too and ears. Whoa, that's
Oh,
huge. Look at that.
shit.
Though that's the eyes after it stepped out, after it came from over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's got a muzzle, dude.
Oh, I told you I
Look at
wasn't the
the
brightest. I
Oh
wasn't the
my
sharpest knife in
God.
the drawer. Yeah, I go out there doing stupid shit.
Open that up again, or expand that again, please.
Those are
Yeah, see the
huge.
teeth on the bottom,
Uh,
Yeah, it's gnarly.
folks,
black nose. See
check.
the black in between the ears. It's darker than the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it don't exist. Well, you know,
Look at the size.
Yeah,
Look at the
right.
size of the
Yeah, that
just
that is
just
totally
the eye
not there.
placement. The
yeah,
eye
hey,
placement.
do y'all know how many comments and how many emails I got?
Totally not there.
They called my camera system the fake camera system. The what was the other one that Doofus
That shit wasn't fake. I watched it. I damn near jump on you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I said,
Well, it's
but
like Flu in Florida with his dog man on Facebook Live.
yeah. Oh look, they called my thing the scam, the camera, scam cam, everything else. And like I said, for everybody that is part of that camera system that is paid, especially for the 2 month and the year, as soon as it gets back up, that's when your time starts back again. So what for how long it's been down, that's going to be added to it. So that's how I'm justifying it. But like I said, we're in the process of trying to get it back up. But like I said,
See,
with
my thing
everything
is,
going on,
I can't even tell you how many screenshots I had caught just sitting there at work at 4:00 in the morning watching the damn camera, watching these watching these things look out from behind the trees and pop out and everything like that.
my thing is, how are you gonna call it scam cams? We're on a live stream. You heard gunfire go in the background.
hey, this is the thing.
That was
I can show you footage of the guy that got killed out there. If you go after the show, I'll tell y'all where to go look at, because the guy that got killed, he was on another TV show. Their whole little group, but the one that was out there, and guess what? Hold on. Guess what? Whenever they show his picture and label him as part of the group, guess what his label is? I'll let Kat tell you.
Well, how many were in that group? There was about 12, maybe.
that's not Down Man, was it?
No.
No, there was
I'm not gonna say
a
that-
group between 10 and 12 people, and on their show, which they have many episodes of, the man that got ripped apart, his label was sniper.
That you remember what I told you? I found the hide back up about 300 yards, looking at the back of my house. See, Christina didn't know none of this stuff had happened. She didn't watch that episode.
Oh, I think I know which group you're talking about.
Yep. Well, like I said, the one guy that is no longer with us is on there. I picked him out, and then I picked out 2 others that I had a little encounter with before that. See, the thing is that whole group has been disbanded now. The main guy from the group is dead. He died in 2019. And the group kind of like disbanded. I'm not going to say their name on air, nothing, but
They did a lot of work in Florida, though.
I don't know. No. They did a lot of work in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Even though their title says
Okay.
they're coastal,
Yeah.
I don't think they're coastal. I think they were everywhere.
They were.
Yeah.
But like I said, I can put up what he used to look like. I don't know what he looks like now because we never found his head. There was an arm, a leg, and his head missing.
He looks like fertilizer. That's what he looks like.
And she didn't realize all the. I said, "Look, we're standing." Well, no, but I told her, I said, "Look, we're standing there, and you can hear a couple of shots, and then World War III broke out, and these are not little guns. You can hear they're firing off major fucking guns."
Well, on the TV show that they're on, they all say that they're snipers, yet they're all carrying shotguns.
Yeah.
So
Nah, Chris, I'm telling you, we were listening to that shit during live. You could hear the gunshots go off in the distance. And
the
even Sean G was like, dude, is somebody fucking shooting back there?
Are they like a
He didn't curse
Bigfoot
because
show or
well,
a
Sean
cryptid
G cursed,
show?
but he didn't curse that.
they were on a TV show,
Here,
but
so, yo, Adam, check out private chat. I'll put it in there.
But they were
I can't
trespassing.
play
They were
some just because
trespassing.
10 to 12 people.
And apparently they were within eye shot of Vault's home.
oh, I went back and showed. I think I sent Truth and Bass then where they had made a hide up behind my house, about 300 yards back up. On that hillside, like the back of the house is here. When you walk out on the porch, they were back up here. We didn't go back.
That's how I thought.
They didn't
I
show up
never
until
heard
you
of
actually
that.
started catching great evidence on your damn on a cam. Where,
But what is a
I mean,
sniper
like,
doing
people were-
behind Vault's home?
Or somebody that lists themselves as a sniper.
Behind Vault's home.
And then whenever he was caught, like I said, I'm down there in that bottom
because they
where
thought
he
they
just
were,
showed it.
I'm pretty sure they thought they were far enough back where he wouldn't notice them.
Well, the thing is, like I said, y'all remember, I'm down there, and that's the first night I'd gotten that powerful green laser, and I'm messing with it. I'm down there in that brush. Cobra is back up there by that dog pen, and I just happened to have that on, pointing it through that brush, and it found a hole that went through to the other end. And as soon as it did, it lit the guy up, and he comes running down.
Off the fireworks. That was the night you were doing the fireworks, right?
Yeah, that was the night I did the fireworks.
Yep,
and I think
the fireworks set them
Everybody
off.
was watching. Bear was watching.
What happened was they came. I think they came up. Were watching the fireworks, got nervous, took off running, and then those fuckers that were in the back there weren't expecting that. They see these things come rushing at them. They start letting off.
I haven't seen it. I haven't heard it, anything like that. But the way it sounds to me is that there was a sniper predator behind Vault's home, and whatever ripped him apart was protecting Vault's home. It's the way I see it without seeing it yet.
Oh.
They were
Firework
trespassing.
video. That's like one of the first videos I saw on Vault's channel.
I don't think the scream started until after the shooting.
Oh yeah, after the shooting, that's when the screams started happening. But you could distinctly hear large caliber gunfire going off in the distance.
The other thing is, you remember the chopper that came through and landed back there, because you could hear it land way back here in the back. And she's been there now. She'll tell you there's no place for it. It had to land. It was a little more, probably about 4 or 5 miles, that field that goes back there. It had to land in that field. And like I said, there's a creek that borders my property and the field. They had to land in that field and pick whoever else up.
That's a long way to go. On foot.
Well, they didn't make it.
Something chasing you.
They didn't make it. Because this
ended badly.
Well, you could hear something out there gurgling. Y'all remember that too? We're sitting there and Sean G goes, "Is that something dying, gurgling?" And I had to actually cover the phone up and walk away, because then that's when all the sheriff's department, everything else starts texting my phone.
Oh yeah,
I had to tell them, don't come. Yeah, I had to tell them, y'all don't come, stay away, because I know we got one person on the property. And me, Lethal, and Cobra are out there. We're armed, and ain't nobody supposed to be back there. You know yourself, ain't no place for somebody to be back there.
That's the first time I got a good look at Lethal. Oh boy.
Yeah, Lethal come down there, and Lethal goes with him. Like I said, I just asked the locals to stay off the place until we could make sure or figure out who was there. Because the first thing Cobra said to me was, "Dad, they're armed." I said, "Are you sure?" He
Cobra's
said,
got eyes like an eagle, man. It doesn't matter day or night. That boy can see anything.
Well, I'm talking about, I'm down there and I'm talking on the phone. He comes up behind me. You can hear him. "Dad, there was a guy over there and he's armed. He's got a gun." I said, "Do what?" He said, "There's a guy over there and he's armed." I said, "You sure it wasn't one of these things?" He said, "Nope." He said, "It was a guy. He's got camouflage on. He's got a weapon." And then the show went kaput, and I went to hunting people then. Because you've seen out there, y'all don't understand. She's seen an aerial. There is all these people. Oh, that's a light from a house. There is no fucking house nowhere back there. That goes into the further you go into the swamp. And then that you get to that creek, and on the other side of that creek, there's a 200-acre freaking soybean field.
Yep. And don't you got burial mounds back there also?
Yep, there's burial mounds right in between where the creek is and that. They're kind of off to the left-hand side, and unless you really, really know where to look for, you'll kind of like, you may walk over top of them and not even realize they're there. They're documented, but they're only locally documented. But like I said, a chopper land, that's the other thing. Like I said, there are chopper lands. The chopper takes out, and you can hear a truck take off from way back. You're talking about, it sounds like the truck's doing 200 miles an hour. You can hear from back there, and you hear boom, boom, boom as you hear the truck.
So they left their friend.
Yep.
They didn't have a choice but leave their friend. Their friend
had a little bit, tell them what she
oh yeah, little bit starts remote viewing it.
Mm-hmm.
And starts, there's no way possible she could know any of the stuff that she said.
Yep.
The very next day, well, no, a day and a half later, I can't see chat. So I didn't know what Little Bit and them had said.
Mm-hmm.
I start
a little bit and Roth.
Yeah, I start verifying what Little Bit is saying that I didn't even know she said that night. We found the tracks. We found where the chopper had landed. We found their campsite. And we found what was left of their buddy. Like I said, it's still an ongoing investigation, a murder investigation, because someone died unnaturally. So that's a murder investigation. That's why I had to stop talking about it. I still can't talk about it a lot. That's why, like I said, I know who the guy was. He was identified. That's why I can say I know exactly who he was. All his friends from that little group almost all went to prison. If they couldn't have proved where they were that night, they were going to be locked up. But unlucky for us, but lucky for them, it was easy to track down where they had been at and who they were with. But that's the thing, that little group that used to be together, that's why I said they're disbanded. They're not even part of that main group anymore, and they're not even their little own subgroup. But they're a bunch of wannabes, and they're running around.
I'm surprised they kept their episodes on television.
Because they're making money off of it. Mm. It's all about the money. But see, these idiots are running around. I ain't going to say because I'm going to give too much away. But they're idiots. What they're doing is they're trespassing. Well, hell, on the TV show, they got a TV show. On the TV show, you can watch them go from one property to another property. They even say, well, that's not the same land. They just pull the fence apart and they walk on over there, and they're armed.
Yep, and don't say nothing to nobody. No permission or nothing.
That's trespassing.
That's a good way to get shot.
Especially in Mississippi, especially on my place. Like I said, y'all were there. Y'all heard the deputy sheriffs and everybody else. They start texting me, hey, you want us to come out there? I tell them no. They don't even come to my place.
I'm pretty sure your phone was up near the porch.
Yep.
And your phone started blowing up.
You can hear my phone going like it usually does. Mm-hmm. It's just going haywire. So Cobra runs back up there, gets my phone and brings it back. And it's Uncle, you know who. Mm-hmm. It's my sheriff. It's the sheriff to the next county over. It's 3 other deputies. I'm like, no, y'all don't. No, please don't come out here. We got somebody already on the property, and we don't know what the hell is going on. Mm-hmm. So that's the last thing you want. I know me, Lethal, and Cobra are supposed to be there. Ain't supposed to be no other human on that place. So anybody that we catch is trespassing, and if they're armed, that's a different charge because of Mississippi's rules. But this is the thing: you got somebody we know is armed, and they're out there. And then we heard the shooting, and we don't know what they're shooting at, which direction they're shooting at. So when the shooting started, we all hit down until the shooting stopped because you don't know where the rounds are going.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's when me and Lethal sent Cobra back to the house because I told Lethal, I said, look, you go around one way, you go, and I'm going the other way. And Cobra went back up and he grabbed something else that he could stand on that back porch and cover that wood line with. But that was at my home, y'all. That's the crazy shit that can go on.
People are nuts. Yeah, that's his gun. Isn't it cool?
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
oh yeah. I
Everybody
remember
in
that
chat,
shit.
please hit the like. Please hit the like button. Everybody in chat
And
before you go.
like that shit was live. Like people were like, "Oh, you're not kept." Like, dude, he's doing everything live. All those experiments that he was doing live. When you got hit with that infrasound and that put you to sleep for about 24 hours, live.
Yep.
Mhm.
The EMF going haywire, live. One Eye Willie getting caught
And that didn't even
peeking
get
out of the
caught
damn
by me.
camera, live.
And see, that's the thing. That didn't even get caught by me. That got caught by another guy on YouTube, another YouTuber. Then Miss Carol caught a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, she catches stuff.
She
Who
caught
was it?
shit
Shell
off
caught a
the
bunch of
camera.
stuff.
Yeah. I think Mr. Don. Nope, that's not Mr. Don.
And I still personally think that wasn't no damn bushes that came up behind you that one night.
Nope, that wasn't a bush. I can tell you it wasn't a bush. But it was
I remember
easier to.
you guys said that DW tried to debunk it or whatever. Nah, that wasn't no bush, man. That looked like a damn ceremonial headdress, bro.
Well, this is the thing. It was easier to say it was debunked as that because at the time, remember, I was dealing with a bunch of idiots because of a sound that I caught.
Yeah.
This is the thing. The sound that I caught, you know, the pictures I showed last night when Barton was on here?
Oh, yeah, the print and everything? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Y'all seen that one area where everything's just knocked down? That's where we had just came from and walked back up to my truck. And
Oh, I heard the y'all.
Hold on one second. Well, I'm gonna finish it. We had just came from that area. Where that sound came from sounded like it came from right there. I think whatever was there while we were there, it was watching us. When we walked away, and because we walked all the way around that area, it got pissed off. That's where that sound came from that I recorded. That everybody's like, "Oh, it sounds like the Sierra sound," and I don't give a crap what it sounded like. I'm telling you where I was when I caught it. But that's back before I knew not to take the original and alter it. I got so excited because, like I said, I was out there with my youngest son.
And I'll tell you one thing, his boys, especially the one that I know mostly, which is Cole right now, that he would not lie. There's no way either one of his boys would lie, but no way he would lie about anything, especially something like that.
Well, I said, I was so excited. Think about it. Adam, you're out there with your little girl and you catch this unbelievable howl, growl, scream. You know, that's something y'all can remember for the rest of y'all's lives. Yeah. I said, it went on for probably 2 minutes. And I remembered, I was like, I got a phone in my pocket. I can record it. I pull it out and I hit record and I probably got maybe 45 seconds of it before it shut up.
After the initial shock of hearing that shit, then that's when you realize you actually have something to record this in your hand. Because that's where a lot of people get the shit mixed up. Like, oh, well, if you seen this thing out in the woods, like, why didn't you pull out your camera? Because your initial reaction isn't to pull out your damn phone. Your initial reaction is to focus on what you're looking at and then make a decision like, okay.
That's like whenever you see a scary movie and you get scared and you're like, and you're scared. Do you think about pulling out your phone and taking a screenshot, taking a picture of whatever scares the shit out of you in the movies? No,
your first reaction is to decipher what the hell you're looking at.
To mentally deal with it.
Then it boils down to fight or flight.
I said, we're almost back to the truck. We're probably, I don't know, from here to the parking lot out yonder to is probably 60 feet from the truck. This thing starts going off. I turned and looked at him. He's looking at me. I said, he goes, is that one of those damn things hollering? I said, I don't know. And I said, is it coming towards us? Because it sounded like it was moving, because you know how somebody hollers and they walking or whatever, it's moving.
Yeah.
That's the way it was acting. And I was trying to figure out, is it coming at us or what it's doing? And then I'm standing there like, man, that's crazy. We're talking. I was like, freak, I got a cell phone. I pull it out of my pocket and I hit record. Like I said, that's the way it went. I wasn't thinking of recording the sound. I'm trying to figure out first.
And the only reason I could see you recording it is because Cole is so calm. He is so calm that with that going off and his
As a matter of
reaction
fact,
to
he's
it,
the one that said, he goes, too bad we ain't got to record. I got my phone.
I can see him staying that cool
Yeah.
so that gives you the opportunity to take out your phone
Look,
and record.
There's another
guys.
time.
Hey
Go
guys,
ahead.
I'm gonna hop out for a little bit. I'm gonna see you over on Don's channel. I'm gonna run to get some food and shit.
All right,
All right.
Truth.
Hey,
Right, man.
I like that you sent me.
I haven't seen it.
All right, I'll see you guys in a little while.
Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Glad for thank you for having
I'll
me.
see you in a little bit.
All right.
This is the thing. All right. There was another time to tell y'all how calm and cool Cole is. He's cut from, you can tell he's my kid. All right. We were messing with a boy one night. What's his name?
Roy.
Roy.
Mhm.
Jeremy and Roy and all them was out there. And we had another buddy of ours we call Hot Rod. We were messing with him one night because he's scared of everything. So Hot Rod and Cole are down in this bottom. Now, ain't nothing really going on, or nothing was going on. They get down there and Cole and Hot Rod start making noise back and forth just to mess with Roy. And I'm way back up in the backup. I was like, I was going to film, and I stopped filming because I was like, no, I don't want to film this because then some jackass is going to say, well, you're putting fake. No, they were messing with this boy just to scare him. So I'd stop filming. Anyway, them two are probably 50 or 60 feet apart. They're hollering back and forth like it's two things down there. And Roy is freaking the hell out up there. Well, anyway, Cobra tells her, he goes, and I thought Dad come down there, snuck down there and was on the other side of me and then started hollering too. And what he didn't know is that night I was standing up there with Jeremy and them laughing my ass off. So while they were down there hollering and screaming in that bottom, something crawled up there listening to them holler and scream, like making squatch noises, and it started doing it with them. Because Cobra was like 40 feet from this thing doing it. He's like, I thought it looked a little too big to be you. He said, but I thought you done crawled down there. I was trying to figure out how you got down there without us seeing you.
But they just
kept going. They would do one, this thing would do one, then Cobra would do one.
That is cool. It just joined in.
Was this after the initial night we walked up on them, scared them? Because I remember you were doing a live stream, and Jeremy was like,
that was the same night.
And we told you that Jeremy was going live. He was like, yo, hold on, I'm going to end this. And
That
was the same night. That's the reason why I ended it and took it down, because they were messing, did not know they were messing with Roy. So that's the reason why I ended that stream and took it down, because I didn't want to put something up, even though, dude, I wish I would have recorded it, put it, because y'all would have laughed y'all.
And he was the guy in the shorts and the cowboy boots, right?
Yep.
Yo, he took off.
He ran off a 12-foot bluff. He got so scared, he ran off a 12-foot bluff and never, look, and his feet never, he looked like Forrest Gump.
He was the epitome of boot scooting boogieing.
Yeah. Awesome. I like watching
the epitome of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, Cobra said, I thought, Dad, you'd come down there and it was helping us mess with him. I said, he's like, but I couldn't figure out how you got down there and we didn't see you. I was like, that's because I was up there with Jeremy and them. Jeremy goes, yeah, your dad was up here the whole time. He goes, well, then a Squatch was with us. Mm-hmm. He said, because there was 3 of us down there.
Yep. And Cole's like, oh, well.
Yeah, he just like, oh, well.
Okay.
He just keeps on going. Because y'all look, while they're doing this, we get Roy takes off. Well, I'm standing there and I'm like, Jeremy, you need to go get him. He just takes off in the dark, going crazy. Now, Hot Rod is down there. He's got shorts on, like I said, boots. And Cobra's done walked up the hill. And all of a sudden you hear Hot Rod start cussing, you son of a gun, blah, 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 blah. And then the light comes on. Now, and Cobra looks at me and goes, well, glad he's not around here, because, that'd be kind of a little obvious. Sasquatch don't have a flashlight. And then you hear him cuss again, get the hell out of my shorts. I looked at him, I said, what's he doing down there? And I hollered at him, I said, hey, you all right? He said, yeah, damn cottonmouth crawled up my damn shorts while I was laying here in the bushes. Now, and he crawled up the leg of his shorts, and he's down there wrestling, trying to get out of his dang shorts. I'm telling y'all, if I would have recorded that, y'all, you talking about hilarious. It was hilarious. Like I said, that boy run off a bluff. All you seen was a light bouncing around in the air, and then you hear boom. He rolls and keeps going. He never slacked up.
Jesus.
And this is the same guy that saved Jeremy when that backhoe fell down at
Yeah. Now this boy he's as big as you, Adam, but he is ungodly freaking strong. He can take a skidder tire. I've seen him flip skidder tires by himself and load them. Whenever Jeremy was on this bridge about 30 feet in the air, and he was on a D6 dozer, the bridge collapsed and it went straight down like this. Well, why it's straight down like this and then it rolled over on its edge? It's got doors on it. Them doors are heavy. They probably weigh 100 pounds or more. And it broke a couple of his ribs. Well, Jeremy's trying to get the door open so he can get out. Roy runs down there, jumps on top of that dozer, walks over, grabs the door, and snatches it open. And when Jeremy reached his hand up like that, he reached and grabbed him by the arm and picked him straight up out of there like he was picking your little girl up. Jeremy weighs probably about 170 pounds. He's just dangling. He goes, "Let me go, asshole. My ribs are broke." But like I said, that's the boy. The boy is ungodly strong, but he's scared as hell of the dark. But like in anything in the dark. Y'all just got to go watch a couple of his episodes when he's out there, because there's one where they're on TikTok and they're talking and Roy's in the chat and he's like, yeah, and sharing and all this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden somebody goes, "What's those eyes behind Roy?" Roy goes, "I don't like his chat no more." But like I said, yeah, they were messing with that boy, but something crawled up there with Cobra and Hot Rod and started hollering, because I was trying to figure out, wait a minute, one of them sounded a lot deeper than it's supposed to.
it might have been a Jimmy.
I think that's what it was. But like I said, they were down there in that bottom, probably 100 yards or so away from us, hollering and screaming. Well, something crawled up there and joined right in with them.
And that sounds like that could have been a juvenile. Just
I
these guys
think
are
it
having
was.
fun.
Mhm.
Oh, look, they were probably laughing their butts off at them. They're like, "Look at these damn idiots." But like I said, that's the night. Yeah, I went out there and they started. I thought they were doing a true investigation, so I went out there and started recording. And then I realized, wait a minute, they're spoofing Roy. So I immediately shut my stream down and I even took it off YouTube, because I didn't want to have something up there like that. I'm already dealing with these idiots talking, and I got a fake freaking Bigfoot call. So I just took it down. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. That was the most. I laughed so fucking hard that night. It wasn't even funny. That was hilarious. If I would have recorded it, thought about it, and recorded and told y'all, look, this is somebody getting spooked by Bigfoot, I probably would have caught hell for it anyway. But here's a laugh, because
on TikTok you'd had 1 million views.
Oh, he's got 600 and something thousand views on that damn one episode. I try to use TikTok. I can't figure screw TikTok. It's too damn aggravating to use. I can barely use Twitter.
Who's that lady with the chicken on her neck?
Chicken on her
Isn't
neck.
that one of Jeremy's shorts or TikTok videos?
I don't know if I hadn't seen that.
Some lady's bent over. She got a chicken sitting on her neck, and she's going nuts, just losing her shit.
It might be one of his girls. See, Jeremy's got 2 twin girls that are 19, probably. No, they're 18. And then he's got Jasper, which is, I think he's 4 now. I think Jasper's 4. Yeah, because you talking about hilarious.
This was an older lady.
Oh, no, there's no telling who the hell it was. Then.
Laughed my ass off, man.
Look, you talking about laughing.
Losing her shit.
Jeremy's girls had just turned 17. He come over to the house and picked me up one day. Now, this is kind of cousin and friend I am. He comes over and picks me up, and we're going through McDonald's to get coffee. And as we're there, he reaches up over his visor and pulls down this piece of paper and hands it to me. And it's an ultrasound. I'm like, the hell are you handing me this for? And then I read the name on it. I looked at him. I started laughing. I said, that was his girlfriend. I said, she's pregnant? He said, yeah, it ain't funny. I said, oh, hell yes, it is. Because like I said, his girls are 17. Now he goes, this ain't funny. I said, oh, yes, it is. because now he's got to start all back over. And Jasper is just like him. He's a hellion. It's funny as shit.
Jasper is adorable.
He is, yeah. He's adorable as long as he's with Jeremy. Look, Jeremy will get out of the truck or something like that. And Jeremy's bad about leaving the keys. Jasper will take the keys out and stick them in his pocket, and then walk off. And Jeremy's like, "What the hell did you do with those keys, Jasper?" And Jasper, I don't know.
Oh no,
they're in his pocket the whole time. He went a day and a half one time. The next day, whenever his girlfriend went to wash the clothes, she found the car keys in his Jasper.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, Jeremy was fixing to go spend like $200 to get a key, get a guy to come out to cut a new key for the truck.
Jasper's really smart.
Oh yeah, Jasper is hilariously
really
smart.
Mm-hmm. He's very curious about everything.
Now he don't leave the keys in the truck. But yeah, it's funny. He ain't scared of nothing either.
No, he's not. No.
But yeah, Jeremy won't bring Jasper out to my old house. Nope, won't happen.
Don't blame him.
So she asked Jeremy that day out there. She goes, "Where's Jasper?" He told her, he said, "I don't bring Jasper out here."
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't know how the same. I'm gonna tell you the same thing he told her. They're not used to you, and we don't know how they're going to react to you. And more than likely, they will grab you and take you off, because there's several accounts around that area. People go missing. That's one of the lures that I had to get the place. I like stuff like that. You know me.
Probably
take and snatch you off like they snatched that dude out of his bathroom window.
Yeah, when you start thinking about it like that, then I start to hesitate. But if I don't have someone telling me, to think about it, to stop,
why do you think I put claymores around my house?
Well, that's one of the reasons I didn't want to go back there. I'm like, how many bombs are there back here?
I'm kind of jealous. Barton's having Josh Inokio over. Go show him a Bigfoot. That's pretty sweet.
I've still got to get a hold of Josh Inokio, because me and him talked that night at the conference, and he was wanting me to come over on his channel and do a show, and I wanted him to come over on mine because I like Josh. Was a cool dude. That's the first time I ever got to meet Josh. Had never heard of Josh before, and he's a cool ass dude. I like him. Mm-hmm. He's just down to earth. Well, it's the way he asks questions is what I like. He's like, "Really? You had an encounter?" And I started giving him a little bit. He goes, "You're joking." "No, sir, I'm not joking." He goes, "You're not joking." I said, "No." Then he wanted to know more. Mm-hmm. But I like the way he does. The way he listens is with a total open mindedness. Mm-hmm. And he's just down. It's just like talking to anybody.
Well, when you're talking about cryptids and all the strange stuff that he talks about, you have to have an open mind.
Well, like I said, that's the reason why, like I said, I like to see Adam's kids and everybody else, like that young girl. I can't remember her and her mama's name for nothing.
But they had the little dog and they had the bigger dog and
they had the cat, the kitten. And if you're listening, hey, I'm sorry I forgot your name, but I'm bad with names. Look, I got my own tattooed on me.
Yes, we know, Tucker.
And like I said, my dog tags have, if I'm lost, return the cat. I changed out my dog tags just for that. But I like to see younger people get into this because it gives them an open mind. Plus, it alerts them that there are things out there that they need to pay attention to. Mm-hmm. And with them being more open-minded, it actually think about it. Most of the people that run around, especially in our community, the ones we run around with, you don't have all this infighting. You don't have nobody fighting or talking about nobody because of the color of their skin or because they're a girl or whatever. Yeah. And that's what it's going to take to get through.
There's no beating each other down for an opinion or.
Look, for me not to like you because of the color of your skin or because I don't think you can do it because you're a woman or whatever, that's just stupid.
Well, you hear a lot of people think that I could be used as bait.
Because you're cute.
That's extremely offensive. Extremely offensive. Because if anything, I could take you out there and use you as bait.
I've been used. I use myself for bait.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. These people who say, "Oh, you can use her as bait."
Are you trying
Really?
to? Hold on. Are you trying
Really?
to? Hold on. Are you trying to catch a squatch or a vault?
Use me as bait.
But yeah, I can see where that's offensive, and I understand.
Extremely offensive.
But like I said, that's the thing. I actually like having women on a pole or
Excuse me.
a pole. Like,
Oh man.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Let me.
you just switched up that word.
Wait. I like having you on a panel for
pedestal.
Yeah, well, that too, but that way, because women think of stuff differently than guys do. I don't care who you are, whatever. Guys usually put testosterone in it. Women don't do that.
Why do you think there should be a woman president?
No, wait a minute. I don't know about all that.
Oh, hey, stop it.
I don't know about that.
So long as it's not one of them that's already run.
No,
I'm telling y'all,
that's not a woman. That's a reptilian. Come on.
Either one of them.
Hey, they make those in female too.
If that woman ever gets presidency, I will not be an American no more. I will tell you that, because I absolutely cover the little one's ears. And if you got little ones, listen, this is a bad word to say, but I absolutely cannot stand that piece of garbage that calls herself a human, because they ain't no doubt about it. Hillary or Itery or whatever you want to call her. Hillary? I can tell y'all.
Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary. I'm telling y'all, the crap that she done got 4 of my friends killed. 4 of my friends. It ain't no thinking about it, doubt about it. I'm telling y'all what happened. And that's just those 4. There was others that died because of her.
All the cover-ups.
It was all a cover-up. But yet they
suicides.
Yeah, this is the thing though. But they want to go after Trump for supposedly some classified papers,
right?
And they want to serve a search warrant. They never indicted, nothing else, and they had proof that she did this. She's even like, "Well, I didn't think it was nothing wrong with it." You're an idiot.
Hey, dude, you can go back and look at the laundry list of Clinton associates that have met untimely demise, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
The Clintons know more people that have committed. No.
Well, I'm telling y'all, if that woman or her husband ever get president again, I will not be an American anymore. I'm either going to be a Mexican or Canadian. Probably a Mexican.
Clinton can't do it because he already served his 2 terms. So that's not going to happen. Presidents are only allowed 2 terms.
They're only allowed.
He might be the first husband.
No, hold on. Nope, you're wrong on that. They're allowed 2 consecutive terms. They can actually run again after another presidency has been after 4 years, because that is not a 3rd term consecutive. That would start over again. They can run and get 2 terms of 8 years, and then they have to step down. Somebody else gets it 4 years, and they can run again if you read the law.
Thank you for scaring the shit out of us now.
I'm just saying, read the law. That's what it says. It says the law says a person cannot be president for more than 2 consecutive terms. It doesn't say that they can only have 2 terms.
Okay, that's one of those bullshit.
I just wish we could get a do-over for the one we got now.
That was a.
We all know what it was.
Yeah,
we all know what it was.
Oh yeah,
but you just can't say
how
it.
many he gained in one night within like a 3-hour span. It's bullshit.
Like I said, and for the people that I was a Trump guy because I like what he did. I didn't agree with everything, but I'm going to tell you this. I want you to think of what he got done. In every day in office, he was fighting against everything on.
Yep.
He was fighting against the left, the right. He was trying to be impeached, arrested. everything else.
The only thing I couldn't get
He
behind
fought
Trump
an
was
uphill battle every day.
Yep.
the only thing I didn't like about Trump was like I don't like my president up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning talking shit to people on Twitter.
See,
I thought it was hilarious, but it's like I'm pretty sure you have more pressing issues.
one thing that I
Talking shit
didn't
to people at Twitter are like 3 o'clock in the morning. I loved it, but
that was some shit I'd be doing. Actually, I'd be doing live streams. You dumbass mother. That's what
He probably had people doing it.
Dude,
He
other
probably
than
had
that-
people doing it for him because
Oh, it was him.
I
You
was him. I would not get out of a nice warm bed with a naked supermodel next to me to get on a damn
Oh, he
phone
wasn't out of
and
bed. He was laying in bed doing
yeah,
it.
he was laying in bed.
Look at this. But this is the thing. Like I said, the one thing I couldn't get behind was him wanting to build the wall. And it's this specific. I used to work Border Patrol. I was part of the anti-cartel task force. There's walls down there in certain places now. Guess what? That don't help nothing. What you need to do is hire more Border Patrol and stop
and
tying
enforce
their
the
hands.
damn law.
Yeah, stop tying their hands where you got to have this, and this before you can engage something. If they're shooting at you and they're over on the other side of the border, that bullet don't know the difference. That's the reason why they brought contractors in. People don't realize is because if you are a Border Patrol agent, that means you belong to U.S. government, and you shoot across that border, you're shooting into a sovereign nation. That's an act of war. Us, we could do what the fuck we wanted. We were given carte blanche because we had these little pink cards that said diplomatic community on them from Mexico and from the United States. They tried that crap with us. They fired 2 rounds at us. We fired 450 back. That's on that you can go look that up. We leveled two Adobe buildings. They shot from those Adobe buildings at us. I mean, if you want to know what that is, it's a mud house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? When we got finished, that Adobe house was about it was a regular size house with like 10-foot walls. It was about 2 foot tall when we got finished. It was rubble because we turned twin 60. We had 2 vehicles that had twin 60s, and we run out 2 belts on each gun. So, like I said, they didn't shoot at us no more. But like I said, that's the one thing I couldn't get behind was the wall. The money that was going to be spent on the wall, spend it to hire for more jobs because once they hired us, they brought us in as contractors. You know what they did? What's his name? Obama laid off 200 and something Border Patrol agents.
Mm-hmm. I try to tell people all the time, like, they don't get it. Like, you do know that right now, at this point in time, the United States is a business. It should be run by a businessman or woman, not a politician. That's why Trump ran the shit so good. And people look at me like I'm crazy. Like,
no, Mr. Joe can tell you because he's. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but he's our elder here. He got more. I can remember the 70s and 80s and stuff really, really well. This is the thing. We used to be a totally export country. That's when we had our strength. We're now a total import country. When you go to relying on other countries to provide your goods, if they shut that off, guess what? You're screwed.
When Kissinger went to China, and Vault, you're still pretty young then. You're still pretty young.
I'm not.
I remember Kissinger going to China, and I remember them making a big deal about trade deals, and no, China's not going to be.
Let's put it this way. This is what I was a youngster, but I can remember the day that Elvis Presley, that Elvis died. I can tell you exactly where I was. That's how that gives you an idea of my age.
Oh,
I was in a kitchen. I was in a kitchen in a restaurant busting suds.
I was in a doctor's office waiting to get immunization shots.
I was at home in my kitchen and I looked at my mother because she immediately started to cry.
I wasn't thought of yet.
I wasn't even a twinkle in my parents' eyes yet.
Right. My parents hadn't even met yet.
Well, like I said, that gives you an idea of how young or old that I am. And see, this is the thing. I actually got multiple birth certificates.
You have multiple death certificates.
And that too.
That's something you should keep on the wraps just for.
I don't care. They can look it up.
I know you don't care. I know you don't care.
It's fun to watch somebody try to research me because nothing comes up. I'm a ghost. She's been there whenever they try to run my credit and watch computers lock up.
God, I wish I could do that.
And see, that's the other thing. For so many years, she had to get used to this with me. For so many years, that's like credit cards and debit cards and stuff like that. I don't use them like y'all do. Ask her. I do cash because you can't track it.
No trace.
Mm-hmm.
I do I do 90% of everything cash because there's no trace, hotel rooms, whatever. And then I don't check in under my name because there's no trace. Well, that's just because of what I did for years. It's habit. And then if I have a problem, I can go up to the front office and give them a name and a number to call. And y'all ever seen a hotel room refund you all your money?
Oh yeah, when I go to a hotel room and it's completely trash.
No, I'm talking about after I'm talking about after a stay, and I didn't for some reason something happened I didn't like. Ask her.
Yeah, we've had quite a few hotels refund our money after the stay because of you. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like
that or
saying when him and Belle go to the restaurant.
Oh, good God. Medium rare. That's how a steak is supposed to, how a steak should be cooked.
What's funny is like at the
the
conference,
only way.
we got there the day before, and I had to pay for my. Well, I didn't have to. I paid for my room myself the day before, and for everybody to know, Josh paid. Wolf paid every speaker that was there. He paid for all the rooms, and the night that I paid for it because of my law enforcement, my military, I get a discount. I think that room cost me $70-something. Josh paid $130 a night when he rented it. Josh is like, I should have just let you fucking rent all the damn rooms because he spent $3,900 renting rooms for everybody else.
You'd have got that for like $2,000.
Yeah. But like I said, and most people don't, like I said, when I walk in certain hotels, because I've stayed at a bunch of them, I give them a certain name, it automatically pops up. That's just like whenever I go to, especially like Academy Sports. I can go to Academy Sports and give them, as soon as they start putting my information in the computer, I walk out with a gun because my stuff is already in there I got an FBI file, a CIA file, and a Mississippi one.
Well, next time I see you, we're going to Academy Sports and taking something home with me, and it's going to be tucked. You know,
hold on. This is the other thing.
That lid and that spare tires underneath there. That's where that shit's going to be.
This is the other fun thing. Ex-military at Academy Sports gets discounts, and law enforcement discounts.
Nice.
So you get a double whammy on discounts.
Mm-hmm.
So a $500 gun's only going to cost me about $220.
I can buy I can buy Glock Gen 5s for
I don't want a handgun. I don't want a handgun. I want rifles and shotguns.
Or her shotgun.
Like 45. My girlfriend, her son works at Ruger, so I got half off.
Well, see, that's like the security 12 gauge that she bought. I bought it and a pistol at the same time. The Taurus G3 and the Mossberg's Security 9. I mean Security 99 or 98. I paid $457 for both guns at the same time.
And that was that shotgun be loaded with slug, buckshot, slug, buckshot, slug.
Oh no, I got something better than that. I got something way better than that. It's
with maybe one round of Dragon's Breath in it, but that shouldn't.
No. There's a round that Winchester came out with. It is 4 double alt buckshots that are copper coated, and then a sabo slug behind that is a hollow point solid core copper slug. So when it comes out at 50 yards, it throws a pattern. You'll have one here, one here, one here, one here, and then a big ass hole right in the middle. So, like I said, and they come in 10-round boxes.
Yeah, I got the buckshot slug combos in steel.
Yeah, so I got them in copper because copper just makes just a nicer hole. Yeah.
Yeah, steel don't deform too much either.
No.
And figure shoot something in the danglies or shoot them in the kneecap with a steel slug, that's going to slow them down at least.
Well, it will change their mind, hopefully, about chasing you anymore.
Amen to that one.
If not, they're going to have a walker or something else.
If it don't slow them down, I'm just going to hand it to them here. Just go ahead.
Well, that's like whenever we got invited to go to Alaska, and like I said, he wants to carry a 308. He asked me to build him a lower, and I was like, "You're going to carry that to Alaska?" He goes, "Well, yeah." I was like, "You need something way bigger." I said, "I'm not going nothing less than a 45-70, probably a 454 Casull. And I want it to be a lever gun. I don't give a crap about nothing about a AR model because I can load a lever action way faster than I can drop a magazine because I can fire around, put a round in, fire around, put a round in if I have to. Or I've got in a 45-70 Mossberg, not Mossberg. Yeah, no, it's a Marlin. The new Marlin Phase 2s. They hold in a 45-70, they hold 6 rounds. You talking about 6 rounds of put you on your butt because they the 45-70
that Jurassic World rifle.
Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about firing a 440 grain bullet. Yeah, so
that's good for hunting pissed off water buffalo.
Well, it's supposed to be able to kill all 6 of the most dangerous game on the planet. I think it's called the Jurassic gun.
You remember that Jurassic World gun?
So, like I said, something like that's what I would want because you're not going to get, especially in Alaska, you're not going. A 100-yard shot is an amazing shot because there's too much junk in the way. A 308, no, it's not big enough. What I saw up there, it ain't big enough. Nope. Think of moose, or better yet. Think of a polar bear, a full-size polar bear, standing on his back legs, running across the beach. That's what I saw. Polar bears don't run like that. I don't know what the hell that thing is up there, where he's wanting to go, but I done told him. I said, that's not a squatch, right? He goes, "What do you think is a dog man? If it is, that's the biggest damn puppy I ever saw." But it's
might have been an otter man.
No, dude, I'm telling you, whatever this is, it's huge. It is huge. Its head was up above a 15-foot outcropping. That's how I know how big it was.
Have you ever heard of Bearilla?
No, I hadn't heard of that one.
Well, that's supposedly like it's another cryptid based on like bears, where it makes a polar bear look like a little baby.
No, they got what's called a hybrid now. For a long time, they thought they were a myth, but it is a polar bear and a Kodiak mix. It is as big as a polar bear. It has all the aggression of a grizz, which a polar bear ain't that freaking friendly either. Polar bears like to eat humans. They think of humans as food.
Yeah, they'll hunt humans.
Yeah, if they come across where a human has been, they will start tracking. Between humans and seals, they'll pick the human. But you're talking about a paw that wide. That's the front paw. That wide and that long. There's a guy that killed one finally, and to prove it, he held the paw up in front of him, and the paw was covered his chest up.
I think
Didn't he get into a lot of legal trouble?
Yep, because
it was either about hunting Kodiaks or hunting polar bears at the wrong time or something like that.
Yeah, it was because
they couldn't get the genetics on it.
Well, the polar bear is endangered. The polar bear can only be killed unless it is a nuisance animal or is trying to kill you. That's where he got in trouble at because when it came back polar bear any kind of polar bear in it, they threw that law at him because he was showing all these pictures and wouldn't stop showing it. I think it cost him I think it was close to $7,000 for a fine, and then they took the animal away from him.
Is it that photo where the dude he killed the shit and he was like holding it up to his chest to show how big the paw was?
Yeah, a lot of people thought he was behind it and he was squatted down.
No, he's standing up.
He's standing up, and you can see about this much of him standing up.
That's crazy.
Behind the damn
this
thing.
was in Alaska?
This was in it Colorado or
I don't remember which state.
No, I think it was in Alaska.
It might have been Alaska. I thought it was down in the lower 48. I thought it was.
But in that photo, if he put the paw on his chest, that should have basically covered his chest.
Covered his chest.
Yeah.
Like that's how big. I remember that.
His head.
People were calling that horse shit. No.
His head was like that wide and that tall, and then with his muzzle out to here.
That's the thing is some people, they don't realize how big animals are.
If there was a monster.
Yeah, well, a polar bear can stand almost when it stands up.
16 feet, isn't it?
Huh?
I thought when a polar bear stands up, don't they get 16?
Yeah, they get almost a full size adult male can get 16 foot tall from the top of its head to its foot when it's standing up, and a grizz can get, Kodiak can get about 10 feet, but a grizz is more aggressive and more muscular than a polar bear. So you take those and combine them together.
Taking two giants. So here, when the liger, when you take a lion and a tiger, you get this monster liger. You would think you would get something the same size or smaller. You're getting a giant from two already big cats. Then you get a giant one. So now you're getting two already big bears, and you're getting a giant something.
Yep.
Because the growth gene it's like the growth gene in the male and the growth gene in the female are both canceled out or something like that. And that's why it gets so much bigger than a regular sized lion or tiger.
And if I ain't mistaken, he had to shoot that thing 4 times with a 45. And then when they walked up, they thought it was dead and it moved. And the guide shot it with a 44 Magnum again.
You shouldn't walk up on bears for a long time.
I've killed a polar bear before because it was tracking us, and the guy said, look, it's being aggressive, we can take that one out. And I shot it with a bow. We shot that sucker and we stood there for about an hour, listened to it go off and crash. We came back the next day to find it.
That's the most dangerous animal is a wounded bear.
See, I did what's called the Grand Slam twice. I did it once with a rifle and once with a bow. I used to love to hunt, y'all. Love to hunt. Well, y'all,
I got a question, Vault.
Go ahead.
Little one wants to see your gun.
Adam, I want to drop out. I've got to make a pot of coffee before the next show comes on.
This is
Thanks
midnight.
for letting me sit in.
Airsoft.
All right, man. Thanks, Joe, for coming in.
See you, Joe.
You take care, brother. Looking forward to the next show. See you guys later.
This is midnight. And then my pistol's in the drawer behind. And Miss Cat carries too. She carries a G2. Then what is your pistol called again?
Luna.
Yeah, she calls her pistol Lula.
Luna.
Luna. I mean,
the moon.
Like the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You remember what I called mine?
Your pistol?
Mm-hmm.
Batman Majema? What?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
It's the complaint department.
What?
The pistol.
That's what you call it?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
The complaint department.
Oh my God.
Do you really want to take a number?
Adam, thank you for having us on tonight. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming on.
I'm going to jump off here too because I got to go get some coffee, use the bathroom and stuff. And y'all come over to Mr. Don's channel because we're going to be going live over there next. And from what I understand, he's going to be talking more. I don't want to give it away. It's about Cryptid still. and it's a little bit different way of looking at it, but it makes sense to me. So, hey, I'm there.
What's his show called again?
Midnight Amongst Monsters.
Yeah, Midnight Amongst Monsters.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thank all y'all, and as always, sweet nightmares.
See you guys.
And I'm gonna head off too because we got the invite or whatever. But yeah, we'll see you around the show next. Dude, bro, next time you wanna do one, let me know. I'll hop in with you. Not a problem.
All right, man. Appreciate
Very
it.
fun. Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Welcome. See ya.